Aha! Okay, we are live. Right. Let us get the drone cam out. Reset position. Let's see if we can find Mr. Two-Tone and catch this landing of his, shall we? More coffee! Yes, more coffee needed. Wow. Right, how many have we got? How many have we got so far? We have the awesome midge. Watch them all come in. Let's watch them all come in, shall we? In fact, actually, I need Murphy's stream up as well, so I can see when he's on his approach. But as you can see, we have people landing already. Wow, there's so many planes up. So many planes up in the air. Wowzers. I shall jump over to here and see how we are going. Yep. There's my DC, sat there ready to go. Yep. Drone cam workage. Let's give it a bit more speed. There we go. It's all gravy. We've got plenty to watch. Let's face it, epic. There's comfort zone anyway, and mine's not due to start till another 10 minutes? Yeah, another 10 minutes at least. So I'm just on 10 minutes early, ready to receive and go. Yes, North Europe server. Yep, North Europe. Murph being Murph. Well, it's fine. I'm on early, just to catch everyone landing in. That's all. And because we're doing a relay, by jumping on that 10 minutes early, I'm live and ready to receive the baton myself. So it's just part of the fun logistics by jumping on like that 10 minutes early. It's no big issue. It's just jumping on, getting on early, ready to receive the baton, catch some people landing, play around with the drone, and just see the awesomeness that is everyone flying. I think he has runway in sight. Which runway? Let's have a look. Let's see if I can see him. Right, where are we at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Let's even get his stream up so I can see what the crack is. Yeah, he's got it. He's coming in. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Which runway is it? Because there is a slight stream delay. Or was he already down? No, he's on approach. It's either that end or the other end. I've got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. Wow, so many planes popping in and popping out. Right, where are we at? It should be coming from that end, I believe. I don't know. Green. He's on fine. I don't think I see him, annoyingly. Yes? No? Where are we at? I don't see him. I don't think he's spawning for me. Ah! Damn it! Yeah, he's not spawning in. So many planes. Oh, that's a shame. I think he's one of these here then. And where is he? Ah, it must be this one. Ah, it must be one of these then. Must be one of these. Whoa! Hello, sunshine. It's got to be one of these then. Because they're all in the same livery. Aha! Help! Ah, there he is. This one's Murphy. This one's Murphy. That one there, I think, is Mr. Murphy. There's me thing. Where's me thing? Yeah, that's him. Look at this. How cool is all this? In fact, actually, Murphy is pretty much going to be on time. I mean, he's still got like 8-9 minutes. He's still got at least 8-9 minutes to play with. Hey, look at this. Holy cow, how many planes? And that's not even everyone that's displaying. I know there's more out there. Jeez. Look at this for a sight. Isn't that spectacular? Absolutely spectacular. Absolutely awesome. So many DC-6s. So many different aircraft. 747 as well. Jeez. Oh, look at that for a screenshot. Yeah, screen cap time. Where's it? Where's my screen cap button? That work? Did it cap? Let's try again, shall we? There we go. Screen cap done. See if I can find one where the optimum pointage. There we go. There we go. That works. That works beautifully. Yeah, that'll do nicely. That'll do nicely, donkey. That'll do nicely. Well, I've got myself an active pause at the moment, which is all good fun. So, yeah. Do. Look at that. How many people? This is nutty. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at, I mean, look at this. Look at that. That is some very impressive parking from the F-14s right there. Look at that. Screen cap and smile. Ah, damn it, wrong screen. This screen. Thank you. There we go. That's better. That's better. Right, here we go. It's more than... It's like more than 5 peeps. I know, right? Hello. I'm just panning around enjoying the views at this point. Two-Tone Muffy has handed over the baton with 192 viewers. Hello, everyone. So yes, I was on early to try and catch the awesomeness of everyone landing. And look at this. Look at that for a view. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. So many planes. Oh, and the follows. Right, so we've got a follow from SRAP, Diedrich, Rock Glitz. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. What a stream you had with Murphy. I mean, God, talk about giving me a hard act to follow. You guys were awesome. I mean, poor old Murphy. I mean, nearly breathing in his gin. Nearly spinning it over himself because you were like doing the old hype train. Wow, that's awesome. Hey, my love, how you doing?
Thank you.
You right? Yeah?
Learn to go.
Okie dokie, darling. Let me just... Right, there we go. Wow, follows. We've got to try and keep up with follows. Right, so yes, you joined me for leg 2. I think, in all honesty, I'm going to struggle to keep up with all these follows. Wow, right, what have we got? Let's see if I can keep up. But what a stream you had on leg 1 with Murphy. That was awesome. What's the airport code? The airport code is Foxtrot November Uniform Bravo 2 Foxtrot November Charlie Alpha. Hey, up with the sub tier 1. Hey, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to try and keep up with chat. This is just absolutely nutty. So, yes, before you all poodle off to bed or whatnot, a huge thank you for the support you showed Murphy on the leg 1 and stopping by on this one for leg 2. I hope some of you can stay along and enjoy the flight with us. We're going to be doing some fun flying. I have dug out some facts about the DC-6, and my poor old alert is having a head fit. Having an absolute... I think my alerts are about to give up the ghost. They're going to give up the ghost, and it's going to be like, nope. They're just going to pack their bags and go. So yes, right, where are we? Right, to the cockpit we go. We need to get this bird in the air, don't we? We need to get her fired up and started. So, everyone who's followed, thank you ever so much for the follows. Pilot Peely with 100 bits. Oh, yeah, I can't keep up with this. Wow, okay, yeah, I'm going to do my best to keep up. I shall endeavour. I need to put my camera back on. Is that back on? Is it on? Is it off? Buttons! Buttonage! There we go. Sorted. Right, good, cool. Right, before we get started, I need to turn myself onto event tracking. So, start tracking. Excellent. Oh my word, how many follows? So many follows. So we got what? Philly Roque, Fierce Wolf, Big Brian, TM Malassi, Andrew 5664, Pay Up with the Bits, Sensen Hunter for the follow, Captain Cray, MHD Rem, Karina, Black Eek Agabage, yeah. Mrs. 210. Wow, so many follows, so many, and there's more. See you later. Hey, Lowtech 42, welcome aboard. Right, so before my brains proceed to melt out of one's ears, Wakamo. Hey, love that name, love the name. Right, we're gonna start, and we're gonna try and start to get this aircraft up and running. So what I'm going to do on this flight is I've actually put some fuel in the alternates as well, so we're going to be playing around with some of the crossfeed stuff as well. Grey JF, thank you for the follow. Wow, right, chat. Trying to catch up is a bit of an engine trouble in this bit, I bet. Lol, it's Cessna Hunter, dude. Ah, okay. Sanach Hunter, dude. Okay, got it. This is so much. What, trying to make my brains mount my ears? Shit, mate. Yeah, see the English brain fart. Honky tonk. Right, so... Well, my poor alert has an absolute head fit and nearly gives up the ghost and crawls off into a small hole to think about its choices in life. Let's get this big beastie started, shall we? What we got there? Oh, Pilot Peely cheered with another hunt. Oh, is this a catch up? Or is this thing spazzing out? If it's the same one, double thank you. Way! Right, okay, so where are we at? We need to get our generators turned on. Dink, dink, dink. We need to get our inverters fired up. There we go. Wow. Thank you so much for all these follows. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'll try and keep up as best I can. This is definitely an experience for me, to say the very least. So if I miss my words up, I mispronunciate your names, I apologise in advance. Beacon on, because we're going to be firing up. That, and steady. Right, let's see what's going on, check. Can you turn off the puppet emote? Yeah, I'm thinking I might turn that off in a minute. It's spazzing out. Hold up, one sec. Let it catch up. Window capture. No, overlay. That one. Let's turn that off for the moment. And breathe. There we go. Right, so did Murph clean the plane before? Let's check. Right. I think there's a damp spot in the corner there where Murphy spilt some gin. But other than that, he's left it in good condition. So we're good. I think we're good and ready for some good solid takeoff. Just working through my checklist now on startup. So we've got all our boost pumps turned on. We have inverters turned on. Generators are on. Ground power is on. I don't know why I tilt my head. We're on ground power, not on batteries, so we're not extinguishing our own batteries. Magnetos are turned on. Thank you very much for the follow. Skip. Interesting. Skip W4NK man. There we go. That'll do. Right, we need cow flaps open. So this flight, what I've done is I've actually put some fuel into the alternate tanks. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to play around with the fuel mixture. Fuel mixture. So the fuel mixture is a given. We're going to play around with our tanks and the crossfeed. Because I'm going to follow the actual procedure of when you get to cruise. Skip will do. Cheers, Skip. Legendary. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually use our alternate tanks, which is what you would traditionally do when you hit cruise altitude. So we've got our selectors there. Those are on. These need to be full forward, which they are. Crossfeed turned off, which they are. Mixture set to rich. Yes, correct. Gust guard off, because that makes life that little bit easier for starting the engine. Prop lever forward. Yes, wonderful. We are in a position where we can start doing an engine start. So we'll start with engine 3. Sweating. Look at this. Sweaty. It's not even like the first 20 minutes of a stream. So we're on... Oh no, so it's engine 3. Yes, correct. So we'll make life easier and go to control 6. There we go. Look at this. Marvellous. So those are on. All our inverters on. Yeah. So I'm just doing a quick check. So we'll turn this on. And we shall wait for the count.
6, 9,
Bit early. 12. So we should have an engine start up. Thank you very much for the follow, Denton Rasmus. Welcome aboard. Pleasure to have you. So what we're going to do now is bring up engine 3 up to about 1,000 RPM. So gently move the old lever. Like so. Here we go. But yeah, what a stream to follow. That was phenomenal. I mean, that was an amazing stream for Murphy. Wow. You guys were amazing. Poor old Murph. I don't think you know what hit him. Bit like me getting a raid, actually, and suddenly having to deal with that many viewers. So there we go. Helmet on. Aha! Someone spotted the helmet. Right, so Set to 1,000 RPM, let the engine warm up nicely. And in that case, right, here we go, tin lid on, sorted. Going to be a nice flight with everyone tonight. First was fun. Wow, hopefully this one will be a nice chilled out and enjoyable flight as well. So we'll go to engine 4, turn off boost pump to off position. Engine 4. So we click the 2 and we wait for the count.
3.
There we go.
6.
Prime on 9.
5.
Boost on 12. And then we should have a positive engine start. So we scroll down here. Yep, so number 3 is slowly warming up. So we're going to adjust the RPM just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, he says. All right, and then we're going to bring number 4 up to about 1,000 RPM. So when you move it, it suddenly moves. I was hoping we were going to wear the red and white one. See, the red and white one is fine and dandy, but the problem is the acoustics do go a little bit wonky donkey, if I'm honest. I'll tell you what, though, if we have anything particularly interesting going on the stream, yeah, I'll wear the red and white one for a landing if you want. If you want to give me an extra challenge, I'll wear the red and white one for a landing. So boost pump 4 back to off. Scroll to number 2. Go down to 2. Make sure we're all good. Yep. And hit the selector and wait for our count. I like the NAM helmet. Yeah, it works, doesn't it?
6. 9. 12.
There we go. Join FS. Yes, I can fire up Join FS. Just bear with me a moment. Ashjublief. So how's everyone doing? So, what did you think of the first leg? Was there some nice scenery for you? And I know Murphy, as ever, the legendary gentleman that he is, put on a hell of a show. I mean, he's such a hard act to follow. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to be entertaining and show you a few little tricks and treats with the DC-6. So at the moment I'm getting used to using a Honeycomb Bravo now. So for once I've actually got full independent engine control, which is an extra layer of challenge, but definitely rewarding. So let's bring that down little by little. There we go. That'll do for now. That'll do. Awesome. Where's the full face black helmet? Oh, is the only one on your... Oh, is that the only one in the tie? Possibly. Very nice. Very nice. Must be off tonight. Tonight I do some acting. Oh, flights with Joel. Oh, very nice. New preferals, lol. Yeah, I know. Hello, Mr. Two Dogs. Wait, no. Is your dyslexia kicking in as well? Mine gets the best of me. So boost pump 2 off. Turn to the left. And final engine start now. Here we go.
6. 5.
12. And someone said he wouldn't buy new preferals. I know. Yeah. I mean, I can't say much now. I'm rocking a Virpal flight stick and a blooming the honeycomb. But I tell you what, the honeycomb's so nice. Quick cough. So, any of those that want to fly along, the airport prefixes we are flying from this evening are Foxtrot November Uniform Bravo to Foxtrot November Charlie Alpha. Ace of Spades just subscribed for 1 month. Why, thank you. How much appreciated. Awesome. Thank you so much. So engine 1 is a bit high, so we'll just bring that down a touch. Now, I need to make sure I don't have active pause on, because I did active pause. If I press Shift P, we should start rolling back, which we're not. So active pause is still on. There we go. Right. Now we can start working on our pushback. Oh, that's loud, isn't it? Woohoo! So much noise. Oh my word. Ace of Spades is gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Holy boomerang, Batman. There we go. Take my parking brake off. That dude. What? Thank you. Holy cow. I tip my sir. I doth tip my hat to you, sir. Thank you for the subs. Wow. So anyone that got a gift sub off Ace of Spades, if you'd be ever so kind and say thank you to Ace of Spades for your gifted sub, I'd very much be appreciative of that. So we're gonna come round to our runway. So we're gonna taxi out to our left, hopefully without running people over. Come, turn, Bessie, turn, Bessie. There we go, hard turn. Try not to take the King Air out. Think the fuel for engine 1 is still on, probably. I'll quickly double check. Let me have a nosy. We can pop in it. Yes, it is. Good spot. Good spot. There we go. So we'll turn that. There we go. Boost pump down. So we're going to come to our right. We're going to try and squeeze between all this traffic. There's just so much traffic. Come on. I'm using rudder pedals as well. I'm not used to rudder pedals. I might have borrowed a set off my friend. I'm not entirely used to rudder pedals. Come on. There we go. That's my girl. That's my girl. Dude, thank you. Ah, thank you. Well, I'm going to have to do something now. Let's do. What have we got? What have we got? I've got something. I've got something here. What about this one? No, that doesn't work now, does it? I know. Let's put on this one. Was it that one? There we go. There we go. Coming to the left. And taxiing to the end of the runway. Here we go. Starting on leg number 2 of 16. So we've got a few to go. We've got a few to go. It's going to be a blast though, right? It's going to be an absolute blast. Let's turn that down a touch. I need one of those fancy mixing desk things, really. Right, so are we actually on centre? Yes, we are. So what I'm going to do is, before I get to the runway, I'm going to do a quick avionics checks. 2 cats. Next purchase has to be parts for full Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Probably. Well, I want to get one of the radio stacks. That would be cool. That would be cool. The VOR one. That's on my shopping list, if I'm honest. Is the but to be honest, first thing I've got to do is buy some rudder pedals. First thing I've got to do is buy some rudder pedals. That is most assuredly priorities on the list. Is the rudder pedals, because I kind of need them really. The only thing is, I don't know whether or not I should go for a cheaper pair of Cytex or just hold the money off and go for those really good. Oh yeah, join F14. Join in the F14B. I'm a join. There we go. Yes, that means I've got to do join FS as well. So we'll get up on the runway here. This is very weird steering an aircraft with my feet. I'm so used to doing it with my my flappy paddles. Buy once, cry once. Oh hell yeah, that's the one. Hey, Captain Butters, how you doing, fella? Let's come on, forward, go, come on. Me and my toe brakes. I need some L plates. Why is it doing that? Go. Yeah, these toe brakes are really, really sensitive, and I'm not used to it, if I'm honest. So come to the right. And slow. There we go. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Right, we're parked up. Right. So first things I need to do is knock that off for the moment. I need to go inside and turn my avionics on now that we've got plenty of power. So avionics on, avionics on, avionics on. What I am going to do is my little flight plan trick I know. Let's have a look what else we got. I have the Cytex, got them this year, and they are more than good enough. Very happy with them. Oh, fair play. And we know they last. People have 10-plus-year-old sets still going. Wow. That's a thing. Why is my FPL not working? There we go. I'm going to go menu, invert, menu, invert, and that should make sure. Well, that's a good start. CTD. Come on. Please stand by. Whoops. We've got time. We've got time. We've got time. So I may just spawn ready on the runway. And Alison gave him a proper workout. I have the Cytex. They are 9 years old and still working. Wow. Ouch. Yeah, I know, right? CTD, yo. I think it's something to do with the GPS thing. We got this. We got this. It won't take. I've got comfort time. I can hammer it. I can hammer it. I know how to make the DC-6 go fast. Are we running up or not? There we go. We are loading. Excellent. So what I'm going to do to save time, I'm actually going to spawn myself on the runway, ready to go. Okay. Oh. Hey, if anyone was going to get a CTD, it was going to be me, right? It was going to be me that got the CTD. Put my fan on. Yeah, if anyone was going to get one, it was going to be me. So, but these things happen. These things happen. It's a thing. So let's reset my controls. Ready for takeoff. Captain Butters has just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Damn. You know what that means? Where is it? Where is it? I'm not going to do too hard because my helmet will fall off. I'll smash my microphone. Damn. Thank you. Holy cow, all these subs. Who'd have thunk it? Looking to sell low naughty mileage DC-6. Too lazy to fly it. Oh dear, I knew that was going to happen. If anyone was going to get a CTD during this leg, it was going to be me. Unassuredly, it was going to be me. It was going to be me that got the CTD. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll just spawn straight on the runway, ready to go, and we'll call it good from there. That's the plan. That's the plan. I mean, we've got comfort windows. So the way the time schedule's worked out is we've got raw flight time plus 40 minutes comfort zone. Ben Vonalt, thank you very much for follow. Welcome aboard. So what we've got is we've got the raw flight time, which is a rough estimate. And then we've got like a 40-minute comfort window to allow for takeoff, landing, talking, and so on and so forth. So we're all right. As long as I can get off the deck now without any issues, we should be fine. Should be. Touch wood. So I'm going to load my flight plan in. In fact, actually, I may just remake it completely and call it good. Put myself on the runway, ready for takeoff. So I'm going to completely redo the flight plan. So it's FNUB, set as departure, and then we're going to, I've got it on my stream, haven't I? I shouldn't have to look too hard. FNCA, so FNCA, set as arrival, we want runway, what's that, runway, let's put it on the, runway 36, that's fine. And we're going to go direct, we may as well just go direct GPS. Or was it VOR? It was low altitude. Or was it high altitude? It's one of these. It's high altitude, I think. Yeah, it's high altitude. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to reset my time because I believe I had it set for about this sort of time. So it's going to get lighter as we fly. 2 hours, 14 minutes. Yep, we're still good. I'm going to spawn on the runway. The moment I'm in, we're just going to power up and get ourselves off the deck and ready to go. Okay? Here's the general plan. So if you're already on the runway waiting, don't wait up on my account. We shall get ourselves hot to trot and ready to rock. So we're on the runway now. So we're going to leave that alone because for some reason I think it was that caused me my problems. Control 6. Everything's fine. GPS is set. I'm going to come over here to control 1. I need to redo my fuel load, so 500, 1,000, put 1,000 in each, shall we? So I can show you how it works with the alternates in the main tank. So we're 81,000 pounds, so we're going to have to do a wet takeoff. So we're going to come over here, engage water system, because we're a bit heavy now. Cowl flaps are fine. RPM is set. We need to lower the flaps. So come down to 20 degrees flaps. And now we're going to get ready for takeoff. Yep. Ironically, though, I'm going to be running towards you lot. So if you've got a tall tail, expect to lose it. VFR map up. Here we go. Happy days. We're going to come off here, do a hard right. Right, so now we're set. Right. We are taking off. I'm unfortunately coming towards you lot, so brace, 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 panic, panic, panic. We are set, so we're looking good. So shimmy position, get comfortable, rudder pedal set. Bringing the power up to wet takeoff now. So we're going to go all the way to 59 manifold pressure, so we're going to roll up to 30. Hold it at 30, let it stabilise. Okay, nothing's gone bang. Going right up now to 59 manifold pressure, so we're really making the bird work for it. So I'm going to go for mood, and I'm going to go here. So water injection and ethanol has started to begin. Okay, throttles are fairly level. Okay, we're maxed. Okay, right, that's guess what we're getting. Right, without further ado, before my engines go bang, let's get off the deck. Speed's increasing. Good, good. We're looking good. If anything can go wrong, now's the time it's going to go wrong. Slight adjust on the center line. Nearly at 100. Ready on the gears. Nosing up. Couple of degrees. Right, cover your ears. I'm coming over. Gear up. Positive rate of climb. Flaps coming up. Flaps up. Nearly full flaps off. Coming to the right now. God, just look at that for a blooming perfect timing for a CTD. Flaps are completely lifted. Looking for 160, so we're going to bring the nose down a touch. Hold it nice and level where possible. Slowly gaining speed. Going to start pulling the throttle back now, so we're going to come back to Mito power, which is just behind 50 manifold pressure. Speed is increasing. Nothing's gone bang, so we're all good and happy. Coming to the right still. I was away. Did you have a CT? Yes, I had a CTD, Seppi. Just as I was about to start powering up and go off the runway, I actually had a CTD, so yeah. Should be able to make up the time fairly comfortably, if I'm honest. We've got, I think it's till 3 AM, I think is official handover, or 0054 handover, which is 5 minutes to 3 AM in the morning, so we've got time. So it's all good. So we're coming to the right now. We're nearly configured. We can nearly start thinking about configuring ourselves for a climb out. Also had a CTD. Eek! Oh no! Right in the, I bet in the same spot. Hey, two-tone, my what a stream! The master of entertainment there, two-tone. What a stream you had, fella. That was awesome. You couldn't have. I tell you what, could not have asked for a better start to the event. What a stream! Right, so here we go. So we're slowly configuring for cruise. We're holding our current altitude climb. So I'm going to bring the power back down now. So we're going to configure for cruise. Power coming back to 40 manifold pressure. RPM back to 2400. There we go. We are configured for cruise. Not cruise, climb. Sorry, I apologise. Set our cowl flaps to about 2 degrees. Feet off the rudder pedals. And here we go. That's set. That's set. Hydraulic bypass on. And the golden. Was a great stream. The best thing for your leg. I know, right? Talk about a hard act to follow, though, right? I also had to say, oh, thanks. That was an awesome stream. I tell you what, couldn't have had a better person to kick off the event. Okay, dinner is being delivered soon. Going to eat and make some White Russians, and we'll look for you at FNCA. Awesome. I've got to double check I'm actually flying to the right spot, actually. Watch me having panicked and not plotted the right airport. Yeah, FNCA. I don't have an approach vectored yet, so we can actually go I'll do that later. When we're in cruise, we'll do that. I'll do that later. We'll tag our approach. Captain Butters, thank you for the gifted sub. Yes. I can't see you, TC. Yep, just working on Join FS. Had to recover from a CTD first, if I'm honest. Fire up Join FS. Bear with me one moment, please. Hello, Internet Cyberspace Warriors of the Universe. The DC did not like to take off again. Game stutters and plane loses power. I need to restart. Ooh, that's never good. No, we won't bother. It's Flying Circus. Connected. Yes. Right, I am now officially on Join FS. I am on Event Tracker. So at the moment, I believe we're looking good. We're going to probably climb to probably about 12,000 feet. Once we get to our climb altitude, we will then run to our alternate tanks. Cruise altitude is going to be roughly 12,000 feet. Had a long, busy day. Need some sleeps. Good luck, TC, and see you all in the morning. What's cruising speed? I didn't hear, sorry. So the cruising speed will probably be quite substantial, as we have a little bit of time to make up because of the CTD. So I should imagine the cruising speed is probably going to be close to 210 knots, which is about 2250 RPM, which is here, and about 140 BMEP, give or take, will probably be about our cruising configuration. Once we get to cruise, I'm going to show you how we do the swapping to alternate tanks, because traditionally, if you're flying the nice, my max is 220. See, there we go. See, we're not going too fast. So traditionally, when you're flying a long flight, what you'll do is when you hit cruise, you actually swap your fuel tanks to the alternate tanks. So the DC-6 has 8 tanks, which all have to be manually switched to and manually monitored, for the want of a better term. So we will switch to our alternate tanks at cruise altitude. We will drain those down to about 100, I think it's pounds, is this, or is it gallons? We'll drain it down to about 100 per tank, and then we'll swap back to our main tanks. So hopefully we'll have enough in the alternate tanks that we can swap to our mains when we work on descent. If not, we'll end up going to our main tanks before we start doing our descent, is the general plan. So yeah, so I'm flying this only a little bit more on the complicated side, shall we say. As well, as far as I'm aware, Murphy at the moment, correct me if I'm wrong, Murphy is flying along and he's in the Discord on Two Tones Murphy's Discord, having a chill out and a hangout. So if you want to go in there and hang out with Two Tone, fly along and chill out and have a good laugh and a chuckle, go for it. Great stream. Really enjoying that you are doing it all yourself. Yeah, I do fly full manual. I managed to hold a Eurofighter at 210 with the air brake earlier on Xbox, so no DC-6. Impressive. I mean, the Eurofighter does not really like going slow, does it? It likes to go quick. So yeah, some that's. And were you using a controller, or have you got like some kind of flight stick? Isn't it? It's the Thrustmaster HOTAS X, I believe, or something to that effect, is the one that goes with the consoles, if I remember rightly, because my dad was using one for a while. So let's have a look. How are we doing now? We're nearly at 12,000 feet. We are about 2 hours 37 minutes ETE. So we're a bit close, but that's fine. We have breathing room. So how's it going? It's not going bad. Apart from a CTD just as I was about to take off. Other than that, touch wood, it's going really well. Had some really generous subs thrown out as well. So I mean, I can't thank you enough for all of that. I mean, just right at the start, just like I think it was like 12, 15 subs or something. It's like, damn. Mind-blowingly cool. T-Flight HOTAS 1, yeah. Hard to get the throttle just in the right spot. Yeah, I can imagine it is, because it's doesn't have the world's best amount of travel. But I tip my hat to you. Fair play. For keeping the Eurofighter at that speed without dropping out of the air. So yeah, apart from a CTD, Touchwood is going well. We're on leg number 2 of 16. 16 legs. From Africa to America. Who thought this idea up? So Operation Platypus was a success. Yes! Hello, fellow DC-6er. DC-6er, on bringing this baby home. Ah, thank God. What we got? Forder! Hey, Forder! So, blue text. Yeah, I mean, who thought of this for an idea, you know? Just, I know, let's just fly a plane from point A to point B and make it a 16-leg... Yeah. I think there was something in my coffee that day. Right, so... When will it finish? It will finish at approximately 00:30 hours on the 20th of September. So it's actually running over 3 days? Continuously 3 days. So there will not be a point during this weekend where there is not someone streaming one of the legs. And thanks to Forder, we've actually have the thing set up for the flights event tracker, which is absolutely awesome. And I just realised I neglected to put my pitot heat on, didn't I? What a blithering buffoon. So we're going to configure for cruise now. So we're going to bring the power back. So whenever you're bringing the RPM back, remember that you need to first bring back your power. Because what can happen is if you don't bring your power back sufficiently, you end up overspinning the prop, which causes you goodness knows amount of problems. So we're going to set for about 2250. Which is this large white one here. So it's dead center. So we'll bring that back to about there. Okay. And now we're going to bring the power up to about 140 BMEP. So we're slowly bringing the power up. You got to Bob Ross this. And just gently bring the power up. It's a happy little BMEP meter. It's a happy needle. You have to treat it gently and gently ask the BMEP meter to go where you want it to go. It's a happy little plane. Yeah, you got to Bob Ross it a bit. You got to Bob Ross it. You got to be gentle with it. So we've got our BMEP set. Let's quickly catch this. Amazing. When will it finish? Epic. Many don't realise the hard work Tucat has put in to make this thing, make this all happen. And he flies some legs to go with. Yeah, I know, right? Tip of the hat. There we go. Bob Ross, yeah, what a legend. See, you've got to Bob Ross this plane. Right, so some of you may or may not have done this when flying the DC-6. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the correct way that you should swap from alternate tanks to main tanks. Okay, I'm going to show you the correct way to do it. There is an easy way to do it, but there is a correct way to do it as well. But first what I'm going to do, and I'm going to actually put myself to lean. I'm going to put myself to auto lean. This will affect our BMEP. Put the mixture lock on as well. So you notice, because I've leaned the mix out, our BMEP has now dropped. So we need to bring that back up into line where we want to be. So again, bringing it up to about 140. So I'm loving this independent engine control. So number 2 needs a slight tweak. Number 3 needs to come down a tiny bit, and number 4 is spot on. So now we are configured. Overspring the props. Just a happy little accident. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. It's like my belly landing in the DC-6 to a Microsoft official. Right. So what we need to do now, before we start playing with our fuel, we need to make sure that we configure our cowl flaps. So what I do is I use these steam gauges. That's always a given. But over here on the engine stress visualizer, this is very, very handy in the respect of green is good, red is bad. So if we look, cylinder head temperature, engine 1 and 2 are fine, but 3 and 4 are a bit on the cold side. So what we can do is we can either close all of them down, or you can close your individual cowl flaps to adjust the temperature. But typically in cruise, you tend to go to 0 degrees of cowl flaps. Now that should rectify the slightly cold cylinder head temperature issues. Should. We'll come over here. And there we go. Green across the board. So, oil temperature is directly affected by RPM. Carburetor temperature is directly affected by the temperature of the external air. Cylinder head temperature is directly connected to the position of your cowl flaps. Excessive RPM, so this one here, that is in relation to how much manifold pressure or BMEP you've got in relation to your RPM. So for instance, if you've set yourself to 2000 RPM, you don't really want to go much above 130. It's also overboost as well. So these two here relate to each other. And then mixture to lean is, if you're trying to take off, for instance, you don't want to be running a lean mix, you want to be running a rich mix. So it will soon let you know. I just keep hearing cow flaps. Moo! My first time viewing your stream. Love how you're talking through the steps and explaining everything. Well, yeah, I mean, some people already know how to do this, and some of you don't. And I quite enjoy, this is what I love about this aircraft. There's so much going on and so much to do. Right, so now that we've got our engines happy, our fuel burn is good, our engines are stable, our manifold pressure is good, our BMEP is sorted, our cruise is done, everything's level. The aircraft is happy. She's settled. She just wants to sit there and relax and just chew the miles. This is now where we're going to start to look to swap to our alternate tanks. So if you look over here, again, when you're starting to fly this aircraft, use this tablet. It's brilliant. There's so many lovely bits of information that you can see in a glance. So if we go to Fuel Load Manager, you can see what I've done is I've put £1,000 in my alternate tanks, so I can show off how you do a switch from main tanks to alternates. So there's our mains, and here's our alternates. So each engine has 2 fuel tanks. So 4 times 2 is 8, so we've got 8 fuel tanks. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Awesome. So what we'll do, so what you will do now is, if you're doing a long flight, now that we're in cruise, you will start burning your alternate tanks first. So you use your main tanks for takeoff, main tanks for landing, and alternate tanks for cruise speed. Sometimes you'll burn your alternate tanks before you get to your destination, so then you burn your mains. Okay, so how many people are aware of half of these switches? So if you see here, we've got 8 of these boosts, and each one of these corresponds to a tank. So that is main tank 1, main tank 2, main tank 3, and main tank 4. And over here is our alternate tanks. So we've got alternate 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's always from left to right. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're ever not quite sure, it's left to right, 1 to 4. So what we're going to do is, this seems counterintuitive. Now I've got to remember this exactly myself, because it's been a while since I've done it. So a tank that the tank that's losing goes to high, and the tank that gains goes to low. It's kind of the little thing I've got it in my head. So the tank that's losing goes to high. So we're going to start with tank 1. Okay, so we'll go, this tank is losing an engine basically, so we push that to high, and this one is gaining an engine, so we go to low. Then we go control 2, was it control 3? Control 3, here we go. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back 1, which will put this into alternate tank. So that is now, engine 1 is now running on alternate tank 1. And just to make sure nothing's wrong, what we do is we check our fuel flow. So for instance, if we had an issue where the fuel was not feeding, number 1 gauge, which is behind number 2, would either be going higher or lower. So that would say that there's a problem. Something is not right. So now we know that's fine. All right. I kind of do it this way. I go outboard, outboard, inboard, inboard. So if I lose an engine, it's not necessarily going to imbalance me quite so much. So we'll go to control 6 again, which is this top panel. We're going to reset our pumps. So we put those back to off position. So the tank that loses goes high. The tank that gains goes low. Ah, it's easy. This is why I have these lovely little rhymes in my head. So if it's losing, it's high. If it's gaining, it's low. Basically, if it's losing something, it's happy because it's not having to do things. So it's high, it's happy. And it's gaining something, so it's having to do some work. So it's like, oh god, do I have to? So this is how you do it. So if you're losing an engine from a tank, you go to high. If you're gaining an engine to a tank, you go to low. So again, we go control 3. And then we go down. And I've just realised I've done this in the wrong order, so we've kind of done it. So I'm not going to do this now because I'm out of sync. I should be doing number 4, not number 2. So just to make sure I'm doing it correctly, we'll reset our pump. So we need number 4. The number 4 goes high because it's losing one. And number 4 alternate goes down because it's gaining. Okay? So we go over to control 3. You lost me long before losing it. I'll go through it really slow on the next one. So engines number 1 and 4 are now running on our alternate tanks. So we'll quickly look here. So these are your fuel flows. You notice you've got 2 needles per gauge. So 3 and 4, 1 and 2. Hi PMDG, can I get a refund? I'm too stupid. No, you're not. It's fine. Things you don't have to do this. On main tanks, the DC-6 can fly ridiculous distances. I just saw this as an opportunity to be able to show how you run onto alternate tanks. And if you're so inclined, I'll show you how to run 4 engines off 1 tank, 2 engines off 1 tank, and so on and so forth. So we need to do number 2 now. So you look at this. So back 1 is alternate. Forward is main. 5 strike, 2 cuts. I was flying around Albania, north of Mesedoza, Kosovo. Why do you give me these awkward things to pronounce out? With the scenery must... Oh. Ooh. Moaz, just print the manual. It's only 300 pages. Yeah, it's fine. So when I say control 1, control 2, control 3, these are the default views that come with the aircraft. So control 6 will always put you here to the top panel. Always put you up here. So engine number 2. I'm going to do this nice and slow. Engine number 2, or main tank 2, is losing an engine. So now it is high and happy because it doesn't have to work as hard. Alternate tank number 2 is now gaining an engine. So it's having to do some work. It's having to get off its butt and do something. It's like... Oh, do I have to do some work? I give them personalities, it helps remember. So now, main tank high, alternate tank low. Control 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want 1, 2, number 2. Back 1 click, which puts it onto alternate. Quickly scroll up with your mouse view. Okay, we're fine. Not a problem. Back to control 6. Reset ourselves, so down and up. Now we've only got engine number 3. So up on main, down on alternate. Control 3. And the last lever left, sticking out like a sore thumb. Back 1 click. And then check our fuel. Everything's moving. We're good. So back to control 6. Reset to default positions. So off. And off, and we're done. Back to our control 1. Sit back, enjoy the ride, and yeah, watch the scenery go by. Basically, what the thing is, what I like. Good night. Take care, Mrs. Jojo. Ace of Spades cries. Let's have a look. Moaz. Ace of Spades cries. Ace of Spades cries on Ace's shoulder. Lol. Oh bless. 10 minutes without looking out with the window, I'd be in a mountain. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, normally I do it quite quickly. I'm like blip, 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 blip. I call it the DC-6 cockpit dance. Hello, it doth see the thunder flares. That requires one of these. Awesome. Right. So there we go. Normally I do it quicker, but because I'm explaining it, obviously it takes that little bit longer. It's not too bad. So I think we're probably going to have to give ourselves a little bit of stink, because what's our ETE? Our ETE is 2 hours, so that will take us to 2:30 in the morning. So we're still on time. We're still on time. Yeah, simple as that. So it's just the opposite to get back onto mains. Yes, basically, yeah, exactly the same. So, yeah, basically. So if you want to go from alternate to mains, you just reverse the process. But the thing you remember is, if it's losing, if it's losing, it goes to high. If it's gaining, it goes to low. Once you've done it a few times, you get used to it. It feels like a lot. But you do one engine at a time, and you just work through it, and off you go. PMDG has actually got some very good tutorial videos on how to do this, and how to deal with your icing and so on and so forth. In fact, actually, you know what I should have done? Because we had the CTD, I forgot to set the cabin pressure. So we're going to scroll forth and set that to 12,000. So the poor passengers are now, they're just like, they're just having a nap. They're done. Lol, gut brud. They didn't on a Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. Yep. Losers get high, winners get low. There we go. That's one way to look at it. That's the thing. One thing I have found with the DC-6 is until you crack it, just little rhymes in your head that work. It's like, for instance, when I want to go to gyro pilot, let's go to control 2. No, 5. Sorry, control 5. When I want to go to gyro pilot and go to localizer, so that's one twist here, that one there, so the default position is left. I remember flick, lift, twist. Flick, lift, twist. And to reverse it, twist, lift, flick. I have these little acronyms or these little rhymes that I use in my head to help me remember it. And to be honest, it really helps a lot, because you're not like, it's... You'd be surprised how much you can do with just coming up with a rhyme that works for you. When I was at school, for instance, I couldn't spell because for the life of me. And I was taught this rhyme. I can't remember it now, annoyingly. Boop. Boop it, twist it, flick it. Yeah. Whatever works for you. That's the thing. That's the beauty of this aircraft. We all find our own way to fly it. And we all come up with our own little eccentricities and experiences with this aircraft, which was another reason why the whole idea of doing this 16-leg mammoth journey just felt right. Because I've got... Oh, I don't dare to think how many hours I've got in this particular aircraft. Let's have a look. Is it that one? It's one of these. Maintenance manager. Notes options. One of these somewhere is... There we go. So it's a bit annoying because it resets slightly depending on the livery. But I think I'm probably close now to about 170 hours in this thing now. And it's just taking me a little bit of time. It was that game, yeah, Bop It from the 90s. I remember that. Bop it, twist it, flick it. Bop it, twist it, flick it. I didn't have the coordination. I watch others fly, so I don't have to put in the work. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I prefer the Bell 47 or the R44. It's difficult, but I don't need to use my brain. So I done that yesterday. I was flying the oh hello, Underflies. I was flying I took the R44 out for a spin last night, just as a little bit of a, just for a change of pace, you know. And I took that out, and I'm like, wow, yeah. Poor old Epic was like, had me screaming in his ear, going, "It's trying to kill me." Oh, it was a well of a time, but I slowly got the hang of it. So at the moment, we are looking to be on time within the schedule. So it's 2 hours. So that should take us to 2:36. Yeah, we're going to be on time. It's going to be a little bit close, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But without further ado, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to break out the L drone camera. I'm going to put some nicer music on. We're going to have a dance. We're going to have a relax. And we're going to enjoy the sight. So bear with me one moment while I find the appropriate amount of music. Now, what do we want? Do we want energetic or do we want relaxing? Or even better, I have something just for the occasion. There we go. Yeah. Me did a thing. We did a thing of a thing. Right. To the drone cam. Where'd I put my drone cam? There we go. Showcase. Reset position. Bonk. Zoom out. Before I don't kill anyone. Woo. and chill. Yeah. But actually, I'm going to do a quick tweak to the Microsoft volume. It's a little bit loud, if I'm honest. Pull it down. There we go. That should be a little bit less abrasive on one's ears. And here we are. Let's quickly check. How's the music for you? Do you want it quieter or louder? What do you reckon? What's the plan? What's the plan? And I'm going to have myself a lovely sip of proper coffee. So here's a question for you, chat. How many legs are you all going to try and sit and watch? Or are you going to be sensible and go to bed at reasonable times? How many of you are going to actually stay up like ridiculous late and see as many legs as you can? I mean, to be fair, I'm going to be seeing a good chunk of the amount of legs because I'll be running around in the background doing any admin that needs to be done and helping out people and trying to coordinate stuff if I need to. So I'm not expecting to get much sleep this weekend, if I'm brutally honest. Yeah. So how many are you lot going to catch? Let's quickly do this, do that, and then we're going to play around with the drone cam and have some fun. There's nothing wrong with being lazy. It's not being lazy, it's just being efficient. That's all that is. Oh, I see some of you actually have a plan. I gave up having a plan the moment this this thing started. I'm like, yeah, no, we'll just wing it. I'll get as much sleep as I get. So I'm going to get Mrs. Two Cats a treat, I think, at some point, because bless, she's been orphaned to Microsoft Flight Simulator for this weekend, unfortunately. And we have the Thunderflies doing their ever trademark awesome fly pasts. So I dug out a little bit of information about the DC-6, which I'll have a read out in a little bit. Probably about the halfway mark. I've got some little interesting factoidios about the DC-6, in particular in relation to KLM flying the DC-6. If you're playing music, I'm not hearing it. Oh, poo. Why is that not working? Right, crank the volume then. How's that? Can you hear it now? There we go. It's probably a bit loud now. There we go. How's that? We'll watch till about 3 a.m. UK time and sleep. Ah, fair dues. That's about the time my stream finishes then, about 3 a.m. Well, no, it finishes UK time. That'll be about... Hold up. So it finishes at about 3 o'clock my time, and I'm an hour ahead. So, yeah, it'll be about 2 o'clock it'll finish, give or take. I have a DC-6 blaring in my ears, but yeah, I can sort of hear something now. Haha, there we go. It's hard to tell what it's like exactly for you lot, because I don't use one of those fancy mixing desks, so I just go by the green bar and the red bar on the old OBS. Look at this. Oh, who's doing that? Who's that? That's some very nice formation holding there from the Spitfires. Not really a quiet plane, is it? No, most assuredly not. I had to restart, and I'm absolutely thrashing the poor DC-6 to catch up, but slowly closing in. Well, Aki, DD, there's no harm in using slew mode. I'll just make sure I look this way. We'll just go, ooh, shiny. No one's using slew mode. No one's using slew mode. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, there's nothing to see here. Let's go to the inside of the cockpit now. Let's have a nosy. Is that one? Nope. I've got to click. I've got to make sure I'm on the right screen. Too many monitors. There we go. Look at that. I know how to work my own computer. Who'd have thought it? Quietly bopping away to myself. Dramatic is fine. If the engines have slight reddish tint, that's perfectly fine. Here cometh the big drink. Oh dear. Yes, the big drink, the big blue. So with this flight plan, we kind of skirt along the coastline. So we'll be a little bit over the blue and be able to see the land off to the right hand side. So we've got a bit of scenery going on here. I mean, we're at like 12,000 feet, so it's fairly reasonable. Oh, look at that. We've got a Spitfire. Spitfire just off the window. DD, repairs are free in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. Nah, piloting and getting there. These engines done 5 hours is the way to go. Ah, fair play. Fair play. As I said, everyone flies the way they want to fly, right? It's all about having fun. And the Thunder flies. Doing a buzz right across the cockpit. Absolutely tremendous. Look at them go. I bet they're having a whale of a time. Having a whale of a time throwing those birds around the sky. Oh, look at this for a view, though. Oh, look at that. And we've got a DC-6 in front of us. This game... No, I say game. It should be Flight Sim. Unless you run FFC or on air or something. Yeah, true. Then it's not free. Yeah. See, I keep toying with getting Sky Park, actually. It's one thing I've been toying with trying to pick up. But then again, it's like, how often am I going to use it? But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting it at some point. Sky Park. Good God, did I ever make this coffee strong? Jeez! God, that's paint stripper. That's not coffee, that's blooming paint stripper. God, I'll put airs on your chest. I have Sky Park. I was too lazy for on air. But I play Sky Park a lot. Yeah, it does look a lot easier to use, if I'm honest. It does look a lot easier to use. Looks more user-friendly, that's for sure. On Xbox, on Xbox, you don't see the DC-6, you see a 747 skin. Yeah, that sounds about right. It will render it as a generic aircraft. If you don't have the model, it will render it as a generic. And for some reason, it puts it in as a 7. But then again, given the size of the aircraft, it's not surprising, is it? So for the event, I don't care too much at the moment. Yeah, that's fair dues. Last set of engines were 56 hours old. but got them thrashed real good in a few minutes. Nice. Yeah, exactly. You fly the way you want to fly. If you want to deep dive and play around with all the bells and whistles, you play around with the bells and whistles. If you want to fly with AFE or whatever, hey, as long as you're having fun, right? So let's have a look on our flight plan. We're about 1 hour 44 minutes away from destination. 242 nautical. Oh no, that's ground speed. Way! Look at that! Look at that for timing. I think H has got the scent, you know. H has got the scent. Hey, shaky booty. Hunter. Let's have a look. Hunter, it's like that on PC too. Any plane you don't own show up as a generic. Yeah, they do. They do, unfortunately. But you never know. They might do something about it. Let's have a quick shifty outside, shall we? Ooh. So, I'm going to do a Murphy here, actually. If you're flying along, number one. If you're flying along on PC, number one. If you're flying along on Xbox, number two. And if you're lurking, number three. I'll have to pay Murphy a royalty for using his technique at this point. Because it's hard to tell how many people are actually flying with the whole pop-in, pop-out kind of thing. Look at that. Big blue. So yeah, we're sort of skirting along the coastline. Now we got, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 1. Captain Butters is up. Botty P's up. Denton's relaxing. DD's flying along with us. Wait. What the? Thank you, Captain Butters. Hey! I think I just realised you got a gifted sub. Ha Oh, we got a few of you up then. Which is, it's not bad considering the time of day. I mean, it's a bit on the late side, right, isn't it? It's a little bit on the late side. See, every time I do that dance, it reminds me of Asterix and Obelix. Was it the 11 challenges? Does anyone remember that? Asterix and Obelix. The cartoon things. Wow, we got a few up. Wow, we got a few of you about. Awesome. Hey. Awesome to have you with us. So we're going to have a quick shufty. And also, as I say, I've got some interesting... I've done a little bit of nosing around on the internet about the old DC-6. As I say, particularly in reference to KLM and so on and so forth. Actually, as well, if no one is watching, so if you go here, bear with me one moment. Let's find my links. Was it work? Nice surprise! Hey, I know, right? So if you go here and you put in the following tail number. Is it NCG? Yeah, is it NCG? You'll actually be able to track the flight. And there we are. And you can see the entire journey we're flying. So admittedly, I'm flying a slightly different line because of the way I set up my flight plan. But we're basically doing the same thing. Just ordered an X-52 HOTAS today, so looking forward to getting more. Oh, nice! Congrats. That's a nice bit of kit, is that? That's a they're really good, those, actually. Surprisingly good bit of kit. Yeah, someone join FS. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, so I'm just running across my Discord now to make sure I'm not missing any messages. Hey! So, when's that turn up, then? How many days you got to wait for that, then? How many days? Because, yeah, when I ordered the Bravo, I had to sort of back order that. MDHRM, how do you go about buying the full game when you already have it installed through the Game Pass on Xbox? Does it just reinstall over the top? Now, I don't know the answer to that question because I'm actually still on Game Pass. At some point, I should really go out and buy it. As far as I'm aware, oh, there we go. So there we go. The Hunter, I believe, has just given you the answer. Surely improvement over Xbox controller. I use PC. Oh no, that's something else. As far as I'm aware, don't quote me, mind. From what I understand, when I've been digging around, that when you buy it properly, basically all it does is it swaps the key. Essentially, from what I understand. You should just buy it, and then we'll just update your license, install whatever you are missing. Ah, there we go. So, Mervaz knows. Mervaz knows. We've got the answers to everything, that one. Got the answers to everything, that one. Let's pause that for the time being, and then just enjoy some of the sounds of the DC-6. Let's have a read. I got some stuff about the DC-6 knocking around here somewhere. Ironically, it was about crashes, to be fair. Oh, don't just... Yes, thank you. Don't you start, Flight Sim. Don't you start. Don't make me get up in there and slap you. Successful. Ooh, I don't need that. Don't need that now, do we? It does not need that. Oh, I thought we were about to have another CTD or something. I was going to have to call in the backup. I was going to have to call in the standby. No. Bloody thing. Must have been a slight spaz for a split second. So yeah, I was digging around on the old Tinternet, and I actually found a few interesting things about the DC-6. Ironically, it was crashes. So yeah. So there was some, and this was when they were flown by KLM on August 23rd, 1954. The KLM DC-6B William Batonke, and that's the name of the aircraft, coming from Shannon shortly before the approach to Schiphol, disappeared at Edgemond in the opposite direction of the flight. In the waves of the North Sea, all occupants were... Yeah, oh, that's a bit of a shame. Let's have a look. So the PHDFO, which departed New York on August 22nd, was scheduled flight KL608 to Amsterdam, and will depart on August 23rd after a stopover at 029 GMT from Shannon Island for its last leg to Schiphol. Apart from the 9 crew members, there were only 12 passengers on board. The weather is bad. There is low clouds and heavy rain, showers that obstruct visibility. At 11:22 a.m., Captain Harmon reports to air traffic control that he is flying into Dutch airspace. 3 minutes later, 11:25 a.m., he reports that he is going to leave the cruising altitude of 12,000 feet, which is currently what we're sat at. And we'll start the descent procedure towards Beacon Spijkbor, north of Amsterdam, where he will arrive at 11:37 a.m. 11:37 a.m. Expected to arrive from there. A right-hand turn will be flown towards runway 0523. Debonker is then allowed to descend 5,500 feet, and then 4,500 feet. And then 3,500 feet. The last message is confirmed by the crew at 11:31 a.m. This is the last radio contact from the aircraft. Huh. Wow. Interesting. Wow, I'm flying the DFI. Thank you guys. Awesome. If you use also some Xbox Game Pass and PC games, Game Pass is still very good deal. Yes, this is true. So the problem is I haven't actually used the Game Pass for the games in a good 4 or 5 months at least now, because to be fair, I spend most of my time on Flight Simulator, to be fair. Haha, someone just buzzed me in a jet and I bloody jumped. Oh, it will happen. It will happen. You will get buzzed by jets and various other aircraft. Just check that we are on our VFR path or a VFR map. So we're going to fly. So as you can see, we're sort of skirting along the coastline. We are over the Big Blue, but if you look to the right, you can see a little bit of the coastline just over there, just a little bit. So we're sort of fairly close to the coastline, but we are doing a little bit of the over the Big Blue, and then eventually we will land in Foxtrot November Charlie Alpha. And speaking of awesome, there goes the Thunderfly. Oh yes, get in there. Oh, that is cool. Oh look at that for a view. Look at that for a view. How cool is that? I couldn't have picked up at a time there. Oh, that is awesome. Nice. Oh, you can guarantee when the thunder flies about, they're certainly going to give you something to watch and keep you entertained, that's for sure. Not been buzzed yet, I'm pleased to say. I see the same for me. Just reactivated my account. Real life also limits game time. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I've been spending so much time in Flight Sim, I haven't really played anything. I mean, I've got New World, which comes out end of this month. Oh, in fact, actually, in 10 days we get New World. But I'll be playing that with Mrs. Two Cats. Yeah, I should have screenshotted that. I should have done. I'll have to go back on the VOD and pick a screenshot of that. That was awesome. Oh, this is beautiful. I love seeing people up in the air with me. It's so nice. It's always nice to have a bit of company, you know, when you're flying. So what else did we get? So yeah, as I say, I've been nosing around on the internet because Murphy covered a hell of a lot about the DC-6, a lot of its history, about being gifted, and so on and so forth. I do have that information as well. I've done a little bit of research. Let's have a look. So what else have we got? So there's conclusions from the study as well. So this is what I'm reading. Let me see if I can get the link for you. That's what I'm reading about at the moment. So if you want to have a bit of a read and a peruse, you can do so at your leisure. I spend my time playing Flight Sim and PGA 2K21. Oh. So I was never any good at those kind of games, if I'm honest, especially golf. Ugh, I was so bad at it. Oh, I was horrendously bad at those. Any game that requires any form of coordination or timing, nope. No, not a hope in hell. Not a hope in hell. Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. Oh, this coffee really is crude oil. Momaz, NMS is an awesome game. No Man's Sky. Yes, see, oh, now you've started something. Now you've started something. Ugh. I got Xbox Game Pass for €1 last night to playtest No Man's Skies. Sword has been playing lately. TC and chat. Wish you a good night, good flight. It is sleep time for me now. Take care, Denton. Thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. I hope you can catch a few more of the legs and you get to enjoy the experience that is this epic voyage that we are doing. I do a lot of golf course design on it. Oh, that sounds intriguing. I wouldn't know where to begin, actually. I mean, I wouldn't have the first clue how to start designing a golf course. I'd be like, all right, let's put a hole here, a big bit of sand, let's put a blue bit here and stick some trees in it. That'd be that cool and good. Now that is the 90s website. I know, right? It's a bit retro, isn't it? It's a bit retro. So yeah, sweet dreams, Denton, and I hope you wake up rested and happy. Right, so one thing you do need to be aware of is I have only put a small amount of fuel in my alternate tank. So if I'm not careful and I don't pay attention, I will drain these tanks and lose my engines, which I have done. I mean, at this point, I'm the master of disaster when it comes to the DC-6. If I can break it, I'll break it. If I can crash it, I probably will do. It's just one of those. It's just one of those weird things. In fact, actually, while we're here, I'm going to go to my flight plan and go menu, and I'm going to find my approach. So select approach. I can't remember which runway it is we wanted now. Enter. Runway 18. Which was the one we wanted? I don't remember now. Runway 18. Was it runway 18? I'm trying to remember now. Which one was the closest one? 18 is a bearing of 180, isn't it? And we are roughly flying. So what else have we got? We've got that one, isn't it? We turn that one. It was 36, wasn't it? I believe I wanted 36. And then we turn that one. Then we hit enter. And then we go that one. I believe that'll do. Enter. Load. When we go down to... Should my aircraft be changing course? Because this doesn't seem right at all. Oh, it's just changing course to match down. Okay, I was worried then. I thought something had gone a bit wrong. And if I catch up, I'll throw you a rope. Yes, yes. Definitely, I could do with a rope. Okay, let's have a look. So if we have a quick shifty down here, click this. Panorama explore, approach runway 36. 5077. Runway 36. I believe that's the correct runway. So we've got our approach sorted now, so hopefully all being well. Yes, we did get it right. Yeah, we are going in the right way. So FNCA, runway 3. Yes! Hey, for once I got it right. Hey, go me. Go me. Mate, I'll catch you at Mentor. FCA 1780026K. FU SCO2 BNK. Yeah, cool. I think I've got that right. Captain Butters to the rescue. Imagine the packs in the back overheating the cockpit tour. I'm the master of disaster. If I can break it, I will. If I can crash it, I will do. Woohoo. Woohoo. Murph doing formation in this bit. Ooh. Gotta check this out. We gotta check this out. Where? Is that Murphy or is that Murphy? Ooh. Oh, it's the jet I can hear. I thought so. I thought I heard. But no, it's the F-14 making the funny noise. So is that Murphy? Is that Murphy there? Or is that Murphy? Because I don't have the... Oh, he might be flying the new Spitfire, which I don't own. I don't own the new Spitfire, because that's the old one. Because I own that one. But it might be an old one. So he might be one of these generics. Which one's Murphy? Which one's Murphy? Because what we'll do is when Murphy gets nice and close, we'll open the door and we'll throw a bottle of gin out the window and we'll see if he can catch it. How's that sound for a cunning and devious plan? He's like, hey Murph, what? Heads up! Catch! Technically the new one is the old one. He rolled away, guess he got shy. Oh, bless. Bless his cut. Murphy's shy? No. Murphy's not shy. And if he ever says he is, I think I'll call that, yeah. Bless. But yeah, so, yes, technically the new one is the old one, because it's the Mark 1, isn't it? Because the one that we can see here is the Mark... Was it the Mark 9? If I remember rightly? Don't quote me, mind. Mark 9, I think. I mean, even when we were flying over the water, this is ever so visually pretty. The glint off the ocean, the glint off the wings. Oh, wow, F-14s. Oh, hell yeah, I wonder who that is. Why would that not surprise me if that's the Thunderflies? In the F-14s, he rolled away, guess he got shy. Bless, poor thing. We've got a DC-6 Thunderfly. We've got a few up here. Ah, hello, everyone. Hello. Just at this point, I'm sticking my hand out the window doing this. All right, lads, how's it going? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to buy it. I buy it, and the P-38 is coming any day. So I'm going to be on. The streets by the whole Mervaz. Gotta run, but just wanted to say good luck for the rest of the stream, and well done again. Cheers, Gibbo. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a good weekend and you get to catch some of the streams. And yeah, I'm in the dancing fananza. It's a fananza. That's my bad impression of Jim Carrey from The Mask. P-A-R-T-Y, because I gotta. You know. Hello, Subsonic. How are you diddling? Dancing Fananja. Awesome. How are you getting on with the new Spitfire? Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm definitely with you there, Mervaz, because thing is, you've got the T1A Hawk coming at some point. I think that may be this month. I don't know. You've got the P-38 and the DC-3. The problem is, what is your ground speed? What am I doing at the moment? I'm probably doing a hell of a rate of knots, if I'm honest. Ground speed is 243. Confirm, ground speed is 243. Indicated speed is 205. 205. Configuration, BMEP 140. Manifold pressure 34. RPM 2250. For configuration. There we go. There's your numbers. So yeah, we're doing 243 indicated ground speed. To quickly check my alternate tanks. So this is where I catch myself out because I don't fly on alternate tanks that often. I quite often forget about these, and then I wonder why you suddenly get pop 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 pop. Ooh, you get that sinking feeling, you know. I'm doing 282 ground speeds. Takes a hell of a long time to catch up. Oh yeah. Oh, once this bird gets going, she can go. She picks her skirt up and she's just gone, solid gone. Why did I make this so bloody strong? Oh yeah, because I've got to stay up all night, most of the night, and run around and stuff. Lift the foot. I'm at 229 knots, and Scotty just called up and said he's given her all she's got. You just don't have the power. Oh, what was that? There was a TV show. I think it was Family Guy. Was it Family Guy? It might have been Family Guy. But there was this skit in on the Star Trek Enterprise, and Scotty's doing the whole Captain, I've just noticed there's more power. So all those times I've been saying I can't give her no more. I could have been giving her more. And it's like, I've lost all credibility, haven't I, Captain? Oh, such a funny skit. Such a funny skit, that one. And I think of all those times when just that little bit more power, we could have survived. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Family Guy. Love Family Guy. DD, if you're doing 280 ground speeds, you will only gain 40 nautical miles each hour. Now, see, Captain Butters is a clever one. He's a clever one. See, I can do that maths. I'm catching up. Cheating in a Gikner. Was good until I've realised no approach available at destination. That's going to be fun. Well, ironically, I have a approach for destination. I think also Captain Butters, further up in chat, actually had approach coordinates and stuff. There we go. Yeah, and META FNCA 11780Z. 216 FE000. So yeah, I think Captain Butters actually had something there. So let's scroll down. Being able to see all the nuts and bolts that hold the aircraft together in the cockpit must be reassuring. Yeah, especially when I'm flying a damn thing. I know, but any faster, and I can fry Mars bars on the engine oil. Nice. Let's have a look. You have Navigraph, me not. Catching up at 394 GS. Yeah, that'll catch you up quick. That'll get you. Oh, does Navigraph give you those extra approaches if you've actually got it as an add-on? I didn't know that. Oh, that explains why I've suddenly got a load of extra approaches that I wouldn't have had before. Oh, I didn't realise it actually affected the sim that much. What's up there? What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, look at that. There's some formation F-14s just out my left-hand window. That looks cool. How awesome is that? And here they come, flying through the sky. Transformers, robots in disguise. I don't know where that came from. I think too much coffee at this point. Here they come. Ooh, look at that, doing a slow slide. Very slow. Oh, wow. I think I might have to zip outside for this one. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Whoosh. Hold up. Do I see a... Just, hold on, let me check something. Who put something in my coffee? Because I could have sworn I'm seeing a 747 kind of, sort of, giving me a bit of a push. I reckon I know who that is. I reckon I know exactly who that is. Must be. He's refueling me. I think there's something in my coffee because I'm hallucinating and seeing a 747. Oh my word. I tell you what, much closer. Go on, much closer. And I tell you what, he could empty the toilet for me. Jeez Louise. See, the scary thing is the DC-6 in itself is not a small aircraft, but when you put it next to a 747, it's well, quite frankly, tiny, isn't it? I'm feeling a bit humbled. Yeah, I'm feeling violated. Yeah, definitely feeling a bit violated at this point. I'm feeling quite self-conscious. I'm feeling quite self-conscious about the size of my aircraft now. A good APR is the RNAV runway 18 EXINA transition. She didn't say that. It's like a dog sniffing. Wait, nope. Yeah, someone's filter kicked in at the last second. Oh, and Spitfire's inform as well. Oh, this is awesome. He scared the hell out of me. Was behind Murph. He was cloaked and then bonk, bonk. Suddenly, there he was. I bet, like, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what though. If I have any engine failures or I run out of gas and I can't continue my trip, I'll just back up and land on the 747. You can give me a piggyback. You can just give me a piggyback to the destination. Let's do a quick fuel check. So we're at about £500. So we are burning fairly consistently across the board, which is nice. We're definitely going to run out of fuel in our alternate tanks before we reach our destination. So that fortuitously. That means I can actually show you the reverse procedure of swapping from alternate tanks down to main tanks. So that works out quite fortuitously, which is not a bad thing. So we'll just scroll back. So we know we're on that. So we're burning... Well, so what are we roughly burning? Quite a bit. We're burning about 600 an hour per engine. So for easy reckoning, we'll call it per engine per hour. So this is going to deplete in less than an hour. So we need to, at least within, say, half an hour's time, we need to start thinking about changing from alternate to mains. Basically. Is the worth a purchase the DC? Honestly, yes. Wholeheartedly, yes. 2 AM here, time for me to get some sleep. Thanks for the stream, and have a great flight. Good night. Take care, Skip. It's been a pleasure. Scared the... Yeah, to be honest, I've got over 100. I'm probably, yeah. So like, I've got 10 in this particular livery. I think I've got easily 160 hours in this now, in this particular aircraft. So for the money, yes, I would say it's worth it. Is it a challenging aircraft? Initially. But you do have the AFE. There are plenty of tutorial videos. You have people like myself that will stream showing how to fly the aircraft. Murphy is particularly good at showing a beginner pilot of the DC-6 how to get it going, how to get it in the air, how to get it flying. I'm probably about your medium level of depth in regards to the DC-6. Then you've got Flying Fabio, who knows that much about the aircraft. He can tell you which bolt to pull out to make the landing gear fall off. It's an amazing aircraft, absolutely phenomenal. It's a beautiful plane. The detail is epic. Pretty much every dial, switch, button works. You can go as deep into realism as you want, or you can make it as easy as you want and fly it like a nice little GA. It's a fun plane. And if you're looking for something that isn't an airliner, but can go long distances, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like this weird halfway ground between big tube liners and GA. You can do GA or tube liners. It's great. Personally, it's well worth every single penny, if I'm honest. Corsair is amazing. It's updated and good now. Ooh. Those big planes are too daunting for me. Far too many dials and buttons and switches. Well, realistically, let's have a look. So you've got your throttles, you've got your fuel tank selector, so you'll have you have those in a GA. This is in a GA. Flaps, gear, mixture. So realistic, just you're not doing that much more than what you would do in a GA. The only difference is you've just got 4 levers instead of 1 or 2. You've got 4 tanks instead of 2. Because you still have to worry about your boost pumps when you start up and you change tanks and so on and so forth. You still worry about your magneto. You still have a start procedure. So, I mean, I can see how it's intimidating. And I'm very much the advocate of don't be afraid to have a go. And if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. I mean, I didn't get into the DC-6 and instantly knew how to fly it. The amount of times I got it wrong, the amount of engines I've blown off the wings of this aircraft, the amount of times I've stalled it out the air, binned it into the deck. But there is a bit of a rewarding thing about mastering, or at least getting close to mastering, such a gorgeous looking plane. But yeah, we all fly what we want to fly. The takeaway from that is, yes, it's a lot of dials. Yes, it's a lot of switches. Yes, you've got lots of throttles and whatnot. But don't be intimidated about it. Just, if you can, give it a go and have some fun with it. And there's plenty of us out there that are willing to spend the time to teach people how to fly these sort of aircraft. Let's have a look. So, sure, I've flown the PMDG 737 quite a bit in P3D, etc. Not sure if that would help or not. Probably, to be honest, it probably would, because you're used to dancing around the cockpit and looking up, looking down, looking left, looking center. So you're used to dancing around the cockpit. That would probably help. If I had some minor issue on release, it's had some minor issues on release, but now it's a solid aircraft at Gufa-Mante. But it's not the easiest to fly still, but it's good. What's GA? DD, trying to land on alt tanks with the AFE. That was a landing I'll never forget. General Aviation. Thanks, Atmowers. We'll get it. Thinking about to get it. Seemed good to learn a lot of stuff. It's very rewarding for sure. Well, it's getting late here. I'm off at Zucats. This was a fantastic idea, so thank you for that. We'll be back tomorrow. Excellent. Well, sleep well, sweet dreams and all that jazz. At Goofy, mate. One thing, it will behave badly if you go too slow. It hates going too slow. Gary, sorry, I can't remember the name. It's a twin prop. Oh goodness, there's so many twin props. You've got the King Air, the DA, the B-End Islander, the Twin Otter. I mean, that's coming out. There's so many aircraft coming out. I wish I could afford to buy all of them. So I'm going to have to be selective in which ones I buy. Oh my word! You lot are breeding back there. I thought... Hey chat, don't look. But I think I'm being followed. Act natural. Act natural. I think we're being followed. That's a whole lot of power right there. Hey, they're trolling you at this point. No, to be fair, they're showing off now. Look at this. I mean, Look. I mean, at this point, you could quite literally... I mean, the person in the 747 could quite literally open the emergency releases on my fuel tanks and dump my fuel for me without me knowing about it. So I just stretch out, crack the hatch and just pull the emergency fuel, the external emergency fuel release. That's just nuts. And the F-14s and the Spitfires and the DC-6s, and by the looks of it, those are probably Spitfires. They're the Mark 1s. Another DC. Wow, look at this. That is some incredible flying. What are those things that follow closely to shake? What are those things that follow closely to shakes out the whales? That's the one. Wow. Jeez. I thought I should just shut my engines off and just like... What I should do is shut my engines off and then put an F-14 under each wing and then put the 747 underneath me and just like let them fly me there. Yeah. Oh, this should be ripping me out the sky. Oh, and we got a peel off. Oh, wow. Look at that. Now they're just showing off. That's awesome. And then we've got a little formation going on here, as I suspect that's probably the new old Spitfires. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, and we've got an inverted F-14 doing a peel down. Wow. That's it. You lot show off. You do it. You do that thing. Right, this 747, like the space... Yes, there's an idea. See if you can land on it. Yeah, that'd be a trick, wouldn't it? They're called Remoras, I think. I'd never do that on a stream, honest. Yeah, bunch of show-offs. Hey, they're having fun, right? I mean, that's skill. I mean, if you've got the skill, you've got to show off, right? Oh, is that... Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, come on. Seriously? What the expletive? Have you seen what this 747's doing? Remind me never to get on a plane with a pilot like that. You think you'd spill your drink. You'd be like, nope, nope, nope. You'd be sat there trying to do this with your drink, trying to turn it round to match the pitch of the aircraft. You'd be like spinning your drink on a full 360. God, yeah, you'd be doing this, wouldn't you? You'd be like, trying to have a drink. Yeah, you'd be doing that with it, wouldn't you? It'd be going everywhere. Defying the laws of gravity. It's a Super 747. Yours available for $9.99. It's the one. Whoa, bloody Nora. What's going on there? Whoosh. Yeah, you're not having entirely too much fun. This is awesome. This is absolutely nutty. I've never seen like stuff going on like this before. This is just pure insanity at its finest. Pure insanity at its finest. Speaking of insanity, I think it's time, quite possibly, for a little bit of the drone cameo. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Should we pop out the old drone cam? Over here. Over here. Over here. Yes. And some music. We need music. Let's go for energetic. Oh, hold up. Nearly lost my helmet. Nearly lost my bloody helmet. Right. Time for some craziness. Right, if you're going to show off, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do your showing off. Typical, no one's showing off now. I put the music on and everything. Remores. Oh, they swim under the sharks and other big... Oh, I know what you're on about. Yeah. Yeah, they sort of clean... Come on, now's your time to show off. I've put the music on for you. Come on, have some fun. Show us them skills, yo. Oh, yes. Very nice. So, bring on the crazy. Oh, go on. Is that DC? Go on. I know someone's got to try a loop in a DC-6 because I'm not going to do it. Not on stream. I can, but I'm not going to. Oh, we've got an inverted Spitfire. This music is entirely not befitting the situation, really, is it? All about the silliness at times. Oh, I see it. I see a DC-6. He's trying it. He's trying it. Go faster, drone. Come on. Schnell. Or was that someone trying for a loop? It looked like it. They were doing a nosedive. Because to get a DC-6 to loop, you've got to nosedive it real hard. Oh, look at that for some form. He's going. He's doing it. Come on. Oh, a wing over. Oh, you show off. Skills. Very nice. Oh no, flat spin. Is that a flat spin? You got it. Recover. Ooh, what's going on here? Someone's getting seasick after this. Nice. 9.7 for technique. I know, right? Ooh, hello. What's this? What do I see? What do I see over here? I see a cluster of something. Oh, yes. Hello. Oh, now there's a thing to behold. I think I know who that lot is. There's so much going on now. This is awesome. Chuck them around like, basically fly them like you stole them. If I can get my... Look at that. Ooh, oh, hell yeah. Now that's what I've been talking about. I know it's late, but hey, I've had too much coffee and I'm having too much fun now. There's so many cool planes up in the air at the moment. This is awesome. Again, thank you so much. Everyone who's sat here watching, lurking, flying. Thank you so much. I know this is a massive event and a massive undertaking. And I know it's late, but yeah. Thank you. Everyone who's here at the moment, I really do appreciate it. Makes it so much easier. Hey, TC. Hello, back TC. I was summoned to get some fish fries. Ooh, nummy. Oh, yes. Look at the collection of planes up in the air now. Oh, hell yeah. And my drone work is atrocious. I've had too much coffee. Too much coffee. Yeah, I'm cracking. It's nearly ridiculous o'clock in the morning for me. Managed to loop. Nice. Skills to pay them bills. Navman. Oh, thank you very much for the follow and the sub. Navman, thank you very much. Much appreciated. God, no, to be honest, I never imagined I'd be pulling something like this off, you know. Never. When I sort of cracked up streaming again, I thought, nah, not a snowball's chance in hell. Let's have a look. I want to fish for... I'm flying the CRJ tonight. Oh, very nice. It's 1:30 in the night here, so it's a good plane to keep me awake, I bet. So if it makes you feel any better, Captain Butters, it's also the same time in the morning for me. And I'm probably going to be up to at least 6 o'clock in the morning. Just running around in the background, making sure there's nothing going on with... or helping her out in the event if I need to, sort of thing. And again, as I say, I know I've said it just recently, but yeah, thank you so much everyone who's up in the air with us. This is really, really cool. My wildest dreams, you know, wildest dreams. Speed and course, sir. Un moment, alsjeblieft. I shall, once I get out the drone cami stuff, I shall give you a reading of course. We are flying to Foxtrot November Charlie Alpha, if that helps. So if you spawn on me, you should be able to pick up the current flight plan. We're heading towards Foxtrot November Charlie Alpha. Last speed check was about 242 ground speed. Let's try something. I'm ready to try something here. I've been paying attention at drone school. Hey, Two Cats, catch you in the morning. Good luck. It's way past my bedtime. Take care, MD Rem. It's been a pleasure having you. Take care. Sweet dreams. Gowdin, just usual goofing around. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, P Delta Bravo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. And here we go. We've got such an eclectic collection. Have you tried the bitterballen and frikadellen here in Holland? Of course I have. Of course I have. Along with capsalon, shawarma, croquette. Ooh, or was it croquette met brood? You have to forgive me. My Dutch is not necessarily great. It's ik spreek klein beetje Nederlands. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a tune. I'm vibing right here now. Oh, he's vibing. Just woke up despite being in Sweden. So I'll be up for a while. Yeah, I'm going to be up for a while as well. My pleasure. The MB339 was... Oh, cool. Awesome. Oh, glad to see you up in the air, buddy. I believe this would be P Delta. Go on, show off some of them skills. There we go. Whoosh. Oh, look at that for a sight. Very nice. Let's not forget about Kuchen and Oliebollen. Oh, Oliebollen. Ooh, num 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 num. Hey lekker. Hey lekker. Hey lekker Oliebollen. Oh yes, look at that. We've got the hyperactive tunes on. You know what that means? If I've got the drone cam out and the music's hyperactive, that's your excuse to play silly beggars and show off. This is your time to shine. Wallop. What's going on up here? What the deuce, to coin a phrase. Oh my word, yeah, someone's doing a loop in a DC-6. And who says you can't fly the thing like a jet fighter? I beg to differ. To whoever's just done the loop in the DC-6, I doth tip my helmet to you. God, I love seeing you lot having fun. I love seeing you lot just like playing around in the sky and having like a good old laugh and a chuckle. Are we going for another? Or they're just leveling off now? No. We're going for consecutive. Ooh, double loop. Oh, very fancy. How very fancy. Let's not forget, yeah, the Pannkuchen. You know what I like though? I like Eierkuchen. They're nommy as well. I find those quite delectable. Although I should really check my my fuel tanks, because I know I was on the threshold of needing to change them. Let's have a look at the fuel tank situation. Who would live in a fuel tank like this? Join me through the fuel tank. So we've got £300, so we're going to need to start thinking about swapping over to our main tanks. Yeah. I'm entirely too hyperactive for this time of night. It's just the coffee. It's the coffee. Right, let's stop the music for now. And breathe and relax. We are now going into the Bob Ross mode. So we're going to look over here at our happy little fuel tanks. And, you see, they're slowly running low on fuel, so we're going to have to think about relieving the stress off our fuel tanks. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing if I'm honest. This all just comes, this just all comes up my skull. Have a look. So we're 57 minutes out. So we should be on par for our time, because I believe our finishing time. Captain Burrows just cheered with 100 bits. Well, thank you, Butters. Much appreciated. Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you. Let's check my timetable, shall we? Let's roll over here and click the button. Click the other button. So I need to make sure I am landed and ready to hand over to Captain Seppi at 00:5300 hours Zulu time, which for me is 02:53. So we've got, what was it, 20, hold up, maths. So 20 minutes left in the hour, give or take. So 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so we should be down with about 10 minutes to spare. Captain Butters with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! 5 gifted subs. You know what this means, Mr. Butters? You know what this means, Mr. Butters? We get to play your theme song. Yes, indeed we do. Anyone that's just received a gift sub from Captain Butters, if you would be so kind as to thank the gentleman for his kind donation of 5 gifted subs, I would be very much appreciative. Thank you so very much. Damn, legendary. What, and to quote Warhamster, legend. So that means we need to play some of this. Please stand by for theme song. Look at them lot. Look at those over there. That is some gorgeous formation flying right there. Whoever you are, mystery flyers in a Delta formation, I doth tip my helmet to you. Kudos for your flying skills. Give, inform the men. We have a 3-ship flying. That is so cool. Although I may have to take the tin lid off because it's in the top of my head now. So I may have to take the tin lid off because it is actually hurting me noggin. Right, let's go back to camera mode. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. I think I've just lost about 3 inches off my neck. Lost about 3 inches off my neck. So, right, we go over here, we go over here, and we press here. So, we need to start thinking about Gaudin. And thanks for the chart in Discord at Captain Butters. That really helps. See, Captain Butters is just an all-round awesome person. Hey, they are Mirth, Steve, Solo, and Dougal. Well, if you are in the disco chatting with them, please convey my gratitude and my appreciation for their flying skills if you are sat in the Discord with them at the moment chatting away. Right, so we're at 300 pounds of fuel in our tank, so we need to start thinking about reversing our process now and going back to main tanks. We are looking at 53 minutes ETE for our destination, so we're making good time. We are in good condition at this point. We are in very good condition. We're doing well. We are doing well. And as I say, so once this leg's finished, we'll be handing over to our man, Captain Seppi. And in fact, while I'm here, actually, while I have some attention, I'm going to click this button, and you can see who we've got flying the various legs. So we've got Two-Tone Murphy, who flew the first leg. I mean, the unforgettable, the ever legendary, the ever entertaining Two-Tone Murphy. Followed by me, who is, to be fair, falling into the shadow of Two-Tone, doing my best to hold up the high banner that Two-Tone has set. Followed by Captain Seppi, the master of astronavigation. Colonel Fork, the wingman of Warbird aircrafts. Not to mention, some say, he's also known as Indiana Fork. We have Forder Learns to Fly. He was the master of teaching GA. The Flying Fabio, the man that knows every single nut and bolt of the DC-6. He can tell you which pin to pull to make the wings fall off. And then followed by BE Mint, who some say she can fly a plane with her eyes closed and navigates using ultrasound. All we know, she is BE Mint. And who else have we got? Captain Arash, who, as we know, who is flying an epic voyage around the world in a little Cessna, in whatever weather conditions provide him. I have seen him flying through fog and cloud, trying to land when you cannot see a runway. I mean, he's got a bigger set than I have. And then after that, we have Colonel Fork again, as I say, the master of the Warbirds, followed by Alison Johnson, who is the historical master of female flights, historical flights, who does, I don't know how, amazingly long streams in one sitting. It's absolutely insane. And then again, we're back over to Forder. Forder Learns to Fly, then 757 Spy, who apparently can fly a DC-6 at full speed under a radar. Stay tuned to find out if he'll do it on stream. And then BE Mint again, followed by Two-Tone Murphy, the master of entertainment, and then finishing off the relay will be myself, Two Cats, the master of disaster. So yeah, we've got quite a selection of people flying. So as you can see from there, we've got the ICAO codes, we've got the approximate start and finish time of each leg, and we're yeah, it's gonna be a thing of a thing. And I hope I just did justice by doing a little bit of the dramatic explanation of each streamer. Okie dokie, and I need to turn that off now. Good evening, Mr. Hoppy. How are you doing? Cody Paul, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Yeah, normally I'm wearing my tin lid, but I've taken it off because, to be fair, it's hurting me noggin, if I'm honest. It's hurting me noggin and I've had too much coffee. And to be honest, I made it like bloody crude oil. Wow, that's vicious. Let's put more sugar. I do like the cut of your jib, young man. Therefore, I think you are worthy of a follow. Great job on the organisation. of this TC. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's been a thing. I mean, I can't take all the credit because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I just put the spine on, and everyone else is putting the meat on the bones as such. I mean, we've got such phenomenal streamers, such variety in the style of streaming. There's a variety of skill with the DC-6, right from flying with the AFE right up to knowing every single nut and bolt of the aircraft. It's all the viewers and it's all the streamers that make this event what it is. And I am so grateful for the chance to have actually been able to organise something like this, get everyone together, and have people come along and watch. And it's all the other streamers and it's you that make this event what it is. I've just put it together and just had some fun, you know. It's you lot that makes it all. Two Cats, when you presented the streamers, you sounded like a young Jeremy Clarkson. Wow. Power! Where's me hammer? Where's me hammer? I need a hammer. That's what we need. We need a hammer at this point. So yeah, it's a thing of a thing. So I'm trying to think of other stuff now. But yeah, so we've got quite a lot going on. So I've got some factoidios about this event, actually. Let's see if I can bring up L cheat sheet. I do have a cheat sheet. Jacob Mossad, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Pleasure to have you. So if we go over here, and I go over here, and then I go to... I've got a folder here. I've got a file here. So there we go. There we go. That was my little brief I used, my little cheat sheet. So to give you some interesting facts about this event we're doing, is flying over 9,963 nautical miles. 9,963 nautical. That's massive distance. Absolutely tremendous. R3 Cobb, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Pleasure to have you. I hope you're doing well. Approximate total flight time is 40 hours and 49 minutes. And approximate total stream time over the start to finish of this event over 3 days, 51 hours and 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's a thing, right? And this event is running literally from the start of today, which was at 1900 Zulu, right through to the 20th, at about 0300 hours. And it's covering over 10 countries without breaking a sweat. I mean, let's have a look. Let's see which ones. I've got a list of some of them. Let's have a look. So Hunter. But the thing is really, what other games could you actually watch and join in on the fun and get to know so friends you haven't met. Yeah, exactly. I love this community. I mean, the other streaming I used to do, I wouldn't have had a hope in hell of ever arranging anything like this and having so many people to come and hang out and relax and enjoy and just have an awesome time with. I mean, this community is phenomenal. I mean, the first leg stream that Murphy done, the amount of subs and the gifted bits and the hype train and the support and the chat, it was just mind-blowing. You can't see this anywhere else, if I'm honest. Well, I certainly haven't experienced. I mean, there may be other communities that are that supportive. I haven't experienced them, so I can't say for certain. But the flight sim community, you're all amazing, to be fair. You're all amazing. Thanks for getting this off the ground too, Cats. My time is up for tonight. Have a great rest of the flight and see you later. Take care, DD. It's been a pleasure. I hope you sleep well. But yeah, it's awesome. Two Cats. Random thought. But did anyone ever tell you that you look a mix between Andy Serkis and Ben Kingsley? No. And to be honest, I don't know who they are. To Google! In fact, actually, to be fair, you know who I do look like. Especially if I put my aviators on. Where did I put my aviators? Aviators? Where did I put them? I've got some aviators here. So, one person that I do look like, especially when my beard was a bit longer, I'll see if I can find it. MIB... Was it 3? And it's Boris. This guy. Images. I've got a picture somewhere. Where's the still image? I just want the still image. This guy. No. Can I open it in a different tab? Open image in new tab. There we go. Let's close this down. That one. Damn it. It won't give me the full size image. There we go. Can I pull this across? Open the image in new tab, please. There we go. So this guy. If I put my aviators on and a bandana, I look like this guy. Where's my aviators? Where's me? I've got to find my aviators now. I'll put me. There we go. Look, watch. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. If I get a bandana. See? If I had a bandana, if I had my bandana on, where is it? I've got one around here somewhere. Let's see if I can find one. Or I can use a t-shirt or something. I did have a bandana somewhere. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, if I put a bandana on, I look like that. That's me. There we go. I know, right? Do you know what I do? I should start doing guest appearances as Boris from Men in Blackface. If imagine with the bandana, it works. It works. The most important thing is we wouldn't be here without you guys. Yeah, hell yeah. It's awesome. I mean, it's thanks to the generosity, the support, and the kindness of the community that people are able to do these streams and share their passion with the flight sim. Because it just means it helps, and the thing is, it's encouragement. And like Murphy says, there's never ever a need to subscribe or put bits. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're always appreciated, and it's nice, but it's not a necessity. But having people to share this with is what keeps streamers going and keeps the passion going. And we come up with these weird and wacky ideas to try and bring people together. It's just amazing. This is the best Microsoft community ever. Oh, event so far by miles. Oh, you're going to make me blush, Butters. You know that. Almost twins. Have you ever had some idiot say, why you got a beard? And no, I haven't, to be fair. Whoa, bloody Nora. What was that? Did you just see that? Did you just see that? That 747 completely spaz out? The hell? No, I've never had that to be. I mean, my beard was longer. It was down to about here, and I had it trimmed back. Because the thing is, it was down to here, but it wasn't full. So this is quite. I mean, look, it's quite springy, quite springy. The thing is, to be honest, it goes well with the tattoos and the long hair. I mean, I'm old enough not to give a snot. Did you? Oh, really? That must have been quite. How do I put that? Very unpleasant. That's the politest way I can put that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, that's a bit of a jip. Yeah, you look like that guy that acted as the Mandarin in I Am. Yeah, I know the one you're on about. I just got more hair. I was surprised. This wasn't a charity event because I'm sure you would have rage quit quite a bit. There was plans to try and do something, but unfortunately it didn't necessarily go to plan. Especially plans of mice and men, you know how it goes. But for sure, next time I do try and put on a big event like this, I'm definitely doing a charity thing. I mean, realistically, when the first concept of this event came together, realistically, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not the biggest streamer, am I? I mean, I'm not a two-tone, I'm not a Fabio, I'm not a Howard, I'm not a 757 Spy. I'm a little sort of medium-sized streamer that comes on, has a fun, has a laugh and a giggle. And I've been absolutely blown away that some of the top-notch streamers have gone, do you know what, it's not a bad idea. And they've come on board. And I mean, a lot of that is down to Murphy. Murphy was a legend. I mean, I pitched this idea to Murphy. And credit where credit is due, he opened some doors for me and let me get to the point where I could pitch the idea to people. And it's brilliant. It's cool. Oh, wow, Goofer. Thank you very much for the 500 bits. Cha-ching, thank you. Much appreciated. But you're TC. Lol. I know, right? I'm just cheeky. I am that cheeky chappy, you know? I am a cheeky chappy. That, yeah. It's the helmet. Lol, joke. Great stream series idea. I know, right? Yeah, it was just lying around. I thought, you know what? Let's put it on for the giggle. I mean, the only reason I've taken it off now is because the strap's actually broken on the inside, so it's sitting almost flush with my skull, which is a bit uncomfortable. But yeah, as I say, I've been blown away by the amount of people that have actually come on board with this event. I mean, we've had help from... so, to give you a bit of context, Murphy's helped by giving me advice. I've bounced ideas off some of the Thunderflies and voiced voiced concerns and ideas to them. I've spoken to some of the other big streamers. Howard was the guy that sorted out the event tracker. Frozen done the timetable. We've got a couple of guys that come in doing the events thing. We've got moderators that have volunteered to moderate for other channels. And yeah, it's been absolutely mind-blowing. The way I kind of see it is this is just a really big collaboration between streamers that want to just show a fun, enjoyable trip. I'm genuinely blown away by this. You're welcome, and you're doing God's work at this time in the morning. So worth it. Thank you. Much appreciated, fella. Much appreciated. Or fellerette. There'll be equal opportunities, right? But yeah, and I know it's late, and I mean, look, we've got people up in the air with us still. We've got DC-6s, we've got this craziness going over here, to be honest, which I just don't know how to describe other than say what? Look at this, whoosh, and here comes the split. What's that? What's all that about? I swear you lot are trying to break me. I swear you're trying to break me. But yeah, it's a thing. And I really hope that everyone gets to take part and enjoy part of this event. And you all get something out of it for yourselves, you know? Whether or not you get to fly over a country you've never flown over. Whether or not you make a couple of new friends. Whether or not you fly with some streamers that you haven't flown with before. It's just a big thing and kind of... yeah. And I'm still genuinely just surprised that it's even got this far. It's been fun. I mean, I didn't even imagine I'd be on blooming Microsoft Official. Oh, God blimey, was I ever bricking it. Oh, the first 15 minutes of that Microsoft Official stream. Oh, I was puckering. I was stiff as a plank. It was a nightmare. Oops, lol. I caught up to your TC. Woohoo! Excellent. Oh, speaking of which, fuel. Yeah, 144. No, right. See, look, this is what happened. I get chatting, and what do I forget? I forget my fuel tanks. So at 17614, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop alternate tank 1 first, followed by alternate tank 3, followed by 2 and 4. So we need to do 1 and 3 first, because they're burning the quickest amount of fuel. So we need to go control 6. So 1 loses. So what did I say? Did I say 1 and 3, wasn't it? 1 and 3. So the one that loses goes high, and the one that gains goes low. We come down here, control 3, I believe it was, and we switch full forward. Make sure fuel flow. Good, 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 good. Now we need to do 3. So we go control 6. Flick the lever back to off. So the one that loses goes high, the one that's gaining goes low. Back to our levers, control 3, and full forwards. Now, if we go control 6 again, we need to reset our... See, look, I've gone from hyperactive to, like, sensible mode. God, who'd have thought that? Then off position, back to control 1. We'll have a quick nose at our fuel management. So these tanks should be draining now. So alternate tank 3, that's done. So we're draining off accordingly. 164, so we're going to let those tickle for a little bit longer. So 2 and 4 are tickling away quite happily. We're trying to keep the aircraft as relatively balanced as we can. This is what we're trying to do. We've got a good, 36 minutes to destination now, so we're probably going to start thinking about actually descending, because we're at 12,000 feet now, so we're going to start thinking about that. So good timing for the fuel tank, actually. Let's have a look. Hunter. I'm blown away by with the game. I've mainly been flying the little icon around Scotland, though the Highlands and touring and the graphics are so damn good, and a lot of it is more likened to the real thing. Sadly, I've only seen most of it in real life from the cab of a truck. Ah, are you a trucker by any chance, I presume? Right, so now we need to do tanks 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Yes, 2 and 4. So we'll go control 6. So 2 is losing, so it gets happy. 2. Oh no, sorry, Telelight. No, that one is gaining, so it's unhappy. Or sad, low. Number 2 is happy because it's losing, so we go control 3. Scroll that all the way forward. Quickly check our fuel. Good, we're burning fuel. Our fuel gauges haven't dropped, so we go back to control 6. Reset position. Reset position. Now, just so I know which one I'm doing, I'm going to go control 3 again. So it's number 4, because this lever is still back here. So control 6. So that goes up. That goes down. Control 3. And full forward. Control 6. And reset, or set to off position. We should now be running on main tanks only. Which we are. Wonderful. So we are now back into running off mains. We're 36 minutes out. So I'm going to start thinking about working on my descent now. So we're actually going to bring the power down. So we're going to come down to about 100 now. Just for the giggles. So come down to about 100 BMEP. Just like that. Nice and gentle. Balance the engine. So number 3 needs to come up a touch. And now we're going to come off altitude hold and we're going to start putting the nose downwards. And I want to try and get sub 9,000 feet. Let's have a quick look at our flight plan. Now I build furniture and do hand carved signs. Oh, that actually sounds quite rewarding. Let's have a quick nose at where we are. So up, up, up. So XC into. Let's quickly bring my map up here. Use all the tools available to you. So by here, Xena, there we go. By Xena, we want to be probably about 4,000 feet up. So by here, we want to be. What's that? So it's 40 nautical miles. So let's scroll up. I'm working my brain now. So X-Plat, Xeto. So Xeto to Xena. Yeah, I got it roughly worked out. Let's have a look. Xena. Let's scroll up. This is where my brain goes. Xeto, which is there. Xena is 62 nautical miles. So yeah, okay, we've got a reasonable amount of time. I got a rough idea. Again, not 100%, but a rough idea. A rough idea what the crack is, which is fine and dandy. So we'll come over here. Yep, we're all good. So we're bringing the altitude down now. Don't have to worry too much. We've got a reasonable amount of distance to go yet still. Really by here, we want to be at our thing. So let me quickly jump into this. Get my airport heights and ready so I can see what my altitude is for my runway. Please, if you would. Okay, is now linked. Thank you very much. Keep forgetting you got to sign in every time. That throws me. Load flight plan. Yes, please. Thank you. Much appreciated. And we are landing in FNCA. Opens charts list. We are running runway 36. And the altitude of 66. Okay, that's fine. So 2,000. Alright, so 66 is the altitude of our runway. So we want to get down fairly low. Okay, that's fine. Awesome. Right, so I know roughly where we want to be. So by here, so by Xena, we want to be at about 4,000 feet, 2,000 feet, and then from here, we just go on in, I reckon. That should be about right. And then we should be golden for our approach. So here we want to drop to... So I'm running through the brain maths now. So if we're by here, we want to be probably about 8,000, give or take. Maybe 7. If we get to 7, if we're at 7,000 for this one, we can drop 4,000 in this distance, which will take us to about 3,000 here. Then from here we can breathe it all out. Yeah, okay, so 7 here. drop to about 3,000 by here. Then we can bleed off the rest of our speed and altitude along here. So by the time we get here, we want to be about 1,500-ish, just under 2,000 maybe here, and then that should be a reasonable approach. If I read the charts, I could probably predict it easier, but I'm just doing this weird brain maths now. So if we set the runway 18, if I'm live weather, nope, not live weather, kind of a preset. And look how much speed we've gathered, because I mean, to be honest, look at that state of that. My BMEP got away from me because I was too busy. Right, that will do for altitude. There we go. We'll hold our swing. Let's have a look. So you're using Navigraph and guessing flight levels. Pretty much. That's the way I fly. Pretty much. As of yet, I haven't learned how to do these proper transitions. It is on my list of things I want to become accomplished at. As I say, it's on my list of being my the accomplishments I want to actually get within flight sim. As time goes by, I'm trying to get more and more in depth on how to do things. I've only just got Navigraph, if I'm honest, and I'm slowly learning to read the charts. And once I crack one thing, I'll move on to another thing, and so on and so forth. Time check. By the looks of it, we're on par. So username, gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Take care, Grey Dog. It's been a pleasure having you. Right, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, so as time goes by, I will learn it. So our approximate landing time, according to Sim, is about 30 minutes. I'm due to hand over stream at 005300 hours Zulu, which for me is 025300 hours. I think we're on par. We may even be down a little bit early. Yep, I think we're good. 30 minutes to get down. Well, 35 minutes from now will be about 2:30. So we may even have about 20 minutes. Provided I don't stuff my landing up, we may have about a 20-minute window. Which is entirely up to you. So yeah, we're good. At the moment, Captain Seppi, we're on time. We're on time, you old mucker. I am going to obviously lose speed through my descent. Eventually I will switch myself to auto rich, because just in case we need the power, should we need to do a go around or abort our landing, we need the power to be able to climb back out. And if you're set to auto lean, runway 36, yes, correct, runway 36 straight in. If we try and do that in auto lean, we will cause damage to the engine. So what I will do is, once I get down to about 5,000 feet, I will transition to auto rich mixture. I will turn off my hydraulic bypass, so my flaps will go down. Because part of the cruise configuration was I actually turned on the hydraulic system bypass, which means my flaps won't come down, because the hydraulic system is bypassed. It's just part of the cruise procedure to get yourself set up and ready to fly. It reduces stress on the system and things like that. So at the moment we're looking fairly on par. Provided I don't stuff the landing up, we're pretty golden. Hello everyone, how are we doing back there? Oh, look at that for some side crabbing. You show off. There's so many people that can fly planes so much better than me. There's so many people with so much more skill in flying aircrafts than me. It's amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. But I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to give my vocal cords a little bit of a rest. And then we're going to slowly work on getting ourselves down and descended. What did I say? I want it to be at 7,000 for here. And by here, I want it to be at about 3,000-ish, around this mark. And then we've got plenty of time to lose our speed as well. Here's a chart for runway 36 I posted on Discord. Thank you very much, Butters. You are a legend. Perfect. I'm set up and ready, except for some reason I cannot run flight events 2 CT, then loading up no CT without. Well, in that case, if it's causing you problems, Captain Seppi, run without it, mate. Realistically, if it's better to not have that than not have the stream. But yeah, cheers for the heads up, fella. Cheers for the heads up. As I say, I'll keep you apprised of the time. Chances are, by the looks of it, I may be down about 10 minutes early, so you may end up with some extra time if you would like it. If not, we can do some talkie-talkie over the aircraft, and we can do like a visual inspection after landing and all that good stuff. But for now, I'm going to put a little bit of music on, rest the vocal cords, do a little bit of forward thinking and planning, and hopefully, all being well, we shall land on time, and I will make sure I put the landing gear down. Yes, yes, I know. Stranger things have been known to happen. Let's put something nice and relaxing on, shall we? We have relaxing tunes, and here they come. Frozen. What did Two Cats have for breakfast? Good question. What did I have for breakfast? I don't think I had breakfast, actually. I don't think I had breakfast. And here we have a beautiful cruise by the F-14s. Yes, yes, this is true. This is true. I can do dramatic music somewhere. You want dramatic? I have dramatic. Some might have dramatic music. It builds as time goes by. How's the music volume for you? Does it need to come up or need to come down? Will it build before the land? Ah, see, I've got some good music for that, for the landing. My missus went to the butcher's today, so she got a big wrapper square sausage. Ooh. Blood pudding, taters, scones, and some other things. So I guess it's a fry up in the morning. Oh, you lucky son of a deadly. Dramatic music might be better. I'm only saying that because he had his big nose up your back end. Ah, just coming alive. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Question is whether or not this will last long enough music-wise. Oh yeah, I think we've got about 20 minutes worth of music there. the insanity going on behind me is just pure unbelievableness. This could get very messy, couldn't it? I could end up with a 747 up me butt when I come in for landing. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? Yeah, sorry, the entire event's been cancelled. The plane got run over by a 747. Yeah. It's like, what did you have for breakfast? I don't know. It just got pushed out by the 747 coming in from the back end. Yeah, that's the one. So basically at this point I've just got a playlist that's running now, which is just like loads of really cool sort of epic music. Yeah, I've been accused, to be fair, Hammy, I have been accused of being worse, to be honest. Right, 4,000, hold there. So, right, found out it's the King of the Air, twin prop. Oh, it's the King Air, twin prop. I'm in. What's everyone else's advice on speed when coming into land? First landing I bounced like a rubber ball, only done about 15 hours. There we go. So any advice for Hunter would be very much appreciated. I'm sure there's some skilled pilots out there that can give Hunter some noteworthy advice. So now what I've done is I've turned off the hydraulic bypass. I've now put myself into auto-rich mix. So we are now sort of in a reasonable position to start thinking about our landings. I'm actually going to open my cowl flaps a touch. As we lose speed, obviously we lose airflow over the engine. So we don't want our engines to get too hot. So I can deal with, for the time being, my engine's running a little bit on the cooler side, which is fine. Rather slightly cool than burning up, you know, realistic, especially if I need to ask the engine to provide me power. If it's already running ridiculously hot and I start requesting more power, it's going to cause me nothing but issues. We've got a good amount of distance. We're 47 nautical miles from Exena, by which point I want to be ideally down to about 3,000 feet. So I'm going to hold at 4. And then I'm going to drop another 1,000, let the speed bleed off again, and then from there we'll start thinking about our approach, landing, gear, and trying to get ourselves in a relatively comfortable configuration for a nice smooth landing. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with this epic music for the time being, and I'm quickly going to answer a call of nature before it starts coming out of my ears. Let's turn it down a touch. There we go, one is back. There we go. Right, so let's see what we've got. Isn't the King Air landing speed something like around 120 knots? I may be wrong. Yeah, good question, actually. Good question. So how are we doing? Speed is nibbling off. Good, good. We're not going too fast. Ideally, we want to be able to bleed as much speed off you as we want. As much speed as possible. This is another reason why I kind of do a little bit of guesswork with my approaches, because the biggest problem with the DC-6 when it comes in for landing is it does gather speed exponentially fast, and if you come in much above 100 knots for landing, you will glide down the entire runway and be left with maybe 400-500 foot worth of runway to play with. So getting your speed down is quite important. Sorry mate, no idea, but it is as I do, slowest you can go without dropping out the sky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. The King Air 120, I think it does have a reasonable landing rate. So yeah, just go by the feel. I haven't flown the King Air that much. I mean, I think I landed at about 120 as well ish, maybe 110. I think it's definitely about the flaring. Flare at the end, so come in and then flare out, and then just gently ease her down, bring the power off, let yourself float onto the runway, I suppose, a bonk. Trying to think now. Let's see if I can find it. King Air. See if I can do a quick Google while I've got time. King Air landing speed. Ah, there we go. Landing speed. There we go. There we go. Ah, found it. Found it. Long distance, maximum cruising speed. King Air A3 Beechcraft. Textron Aviation. Well, that doesn't help, does it? I just wanted a crib sheet. So speed. Specification, description, PDF. No. Somewhere in here, I should be able to find what I'm looking for. Doom, 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 doom. Do, do, da, do, da, do. Here we go. This will do. Copy. Here we go. I found this. If it's any good to you, have a nose. There we go. It's PDF for the King Air. Captain Butters, do the reverse thrust. Yes. Do the reverse thrust have any good effect on braking after TD touchdown? Yes. The reversers work surprisingly good on the DC-6, but you have to bind to get your reversers to work. You have to bind it to your water rudder, otherwise the reversers don't actually kick in. Ironically, it doesn't work in the traditional sense. Let's have a look. How are we doing now? We're not doing too bad. How far are we off our 29 nautical miles, 15 minutes. Yeah, we're on par for our time. Excelente. Yeah, 28 nautical miles. Speed is looking pretty good. So probably about 10 nautical miles out, I'm going to drop an additional 1,000 feet. So then we're at 3,000 feet. Hopefully I'll be able to settle my speeds off. Sorry, I'm bouncing around the cockpit a bit quick there. Hunter, if you fall out of the sky or over the runway, we know it went wrong. At Welsh Dragon, start pray, my Celtic brother. And all that jazz, all that good stuff. We're gonna land a DC-6. Yeah, it's that time of the night. Too much coffee. Too much coffee. Yeah, believe it or not, I used to be a metalhead at one point, and then, well, Candy Raver followed by Metalhead. As if the tattoos, the long hair, and the beard didn't give that away. So we're looking fairly good. We're not in a bad position. I'm praying. Yeah, pray for us all. Speed, meh, not too bad. I need to balance my engines out a tiny bit. I need to bring 4 up a bit. Bring one down a tiny touch, so one's come down. Excellent. We're nice and cozy there. Wonderful. I'm more surprised I've kept up with the pack. Hey, fair play on you. Good on you. It is certainly experience trying to fly with a pack, though, isn't it? It's definitely a thing, right? So by the looks of it, we're going to carry on a straight course, and then here we're actually going to start turning to our right to line up with the runway. So by the looks of it, it's probably around here somewhere. Or there. Or there. It might be that one, actually. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, give me a call, Jim. You definitely give me Jim Carrey vibes. Oh, hell yeah. Wow, achievement unlocked. So by the looks of it, it's right on that coast. So if we have a nose light outside. Wow! Okay, the 747s appear to be breeding. I'm glad I didn't look behind me when they were doing that. I think I might have been scarred for life at that point. And literally, I've got... I think the reason we're going so fast is we're getting a bit of uplift from the F-14 there. So by the looks of it, it's... So here's the landmass, which is here. So it's round... It might be that one there. Find out in a minute, won't we? Oh, there we go. That's that. Ah, there we go. This is the landmass here. So that's the entryway there. So that's that airport there. This is how I teach myself to slowly learn how to find my visual markers. So the one we want is probably over here, at a guess, because we've got two airports quite close to each other. So by the looks, it's probably that one over there somewhere. I landed it without ILS or RNAV, quite the cloudage, but enough visibility. Awesome, awesome, dude. This is awesome. Actually seeing other players and the guys in the fighters, you got my respect for those skills. I know, right? Skills to pay them bills. I mean, this is just lovely. Look at the state of that. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to pay. I'm gonna have to pay Murphy more royalties now. I'm gonna be broke by the end of the week at this rate. Peter, bro, it's amazing how many planes don't appear when they get close, but it's actually sliced into you. Yeah, I know, right? It'd be nice when the servers eventually go back to their original OG condition where you could see each other a bit better. So now I'm going to look to drop that additional 1,000 feet that I was on about. So we're at 3,000. So we're going to stick the nose down now. The thing I'm worrying about most is trying to bleed this speed off, because look, watch this. Look, we're dropping at about what, 500 feet per minute, and look how quick that's going up. Hello, two cats. How you doing? Not bad. Just coming in for the landing on leg number 2. We'll be shortly handing over to Captain Seppi, who's taking over for the third leg. We're about 10 minutes out from landing, provided I don't stuff it up. If they are there, I was amazed how many were flying. It does look phenomenal, doesn't it? It looks absolutely phenomenal and gorgeous. Add that one. Add that one. Add that one. Add that one. So yeah, we should have enough. We've got enough epic music to carry us down to landing. So look, I mean, look at this. Look, we've gained what, nearly 15-20 knots just by dropping at about 500 feet. And this is one of the biggest things is the part of the learning curve with the DC-6 is how to manage that speed when you're coming in, because it just gathers so much momentum so quick. It's scary. I flew around Murph and the Thunderflies, and it's like watching a presidential escort. I know, right? I know, right? It's awesome seeing that many people about. So we're nearly at our 3,000 mark. Hopefully we'll start seeing airport. And then what I'll do is I'll quickly go in here. So FPL. Let's go up here. Oop, easy. Easy now, fella. So XCI tow, which is what we're heading to. And then it's... I know, Xena. So that's the thing. And then it's 8 nautical miles, 5... So we don't have long. Okay, I'm going to probably go a little bit lower than 3,000 feet, because that's not a lot of time to bleed off the amount of speed. So we're going to go 2,000. We're going to go 2,000. Yeah, we can go 2,000. We know the runway height. So I'm actually going to continue descending through to 2,000 feet. A lot of flying I do by feel, if I'm honest. So we're actually going to expedite our descent to 2,000 feet. And then we're not going to have long to bleed the speed off. We're not going to have long at all, because I can't really drop the flaps until 175. So I'm going to bring the power right back now. We're going to go to about 180 BMEP. Have a quick goosey at everything, make sure we're good. And actually, we can afford to bring down the power a little bit more. Bring this power down. Bring that power down. Hopefully, we won't gather as much momentum. So we're carrying on down now. 2,000 feet and descending still. We're going to level off at 2. Is there a manual gear drop on this? On which aircraft? The King Air or the DC-6? Good luck and Godspeed. See you on the ground. Hopefully with my wheels on the deck, ideally. Ideally, that'll be the plan. So 2,000 feet and hold. That's good. Now hopefully we'll start bleeding off speed now. I mean, look how low the power is. DC-6. Yes, this one. This is your manual gear dropper right there. That's your flaps. That's your gear. Mixture, gyro pilot clutch, and carb heater, the blue levers. Is there a schedule somewhere? Yes, there is, me old mucker. I can quickly bring that up for you for a split second. There we go. There is the schedule. I'll sort of leave that up there for a moment or two while I work on my plan. So we're nearly at Xena. So hopefully we should start seeing runway soon. I'm going to really have to start thinking about what I'm doing. So if I go quiet, please don't take it personal. I'm just going into airplane mode as such. And I think I see visual on runway. We are turning to the right. Lining up for runway. Runway, as of yet, is not directly in sight. We are good. We are holding altitude, so we're not losing anywhere. This is fine. Yeah, we are basically on... Yeah, we are vectoring inwards now. So hopefully we'll be able to see our runway soon. Again, don't ever be afraid to do this. Don't be afraid to use your VFR map. Go to external view while you're learning. It's all part of the process. And by no stretch of the imagination am I a pro pilot. While I'm learning, I just work with the tools I've got to help me get the skills down. Agenda is still on the screen. Yep, I'm about to pull that off now. I was just leaving that up there for a little bit moment. So there we go. It's now pulled off. So hopefully we should be starting to see runway. Okay, here we go. Wrong button. Over to Twitch. There we go. So if we go into here. Look at that speed. That speed is nice. That speed is nice. We can actually start thinking about deploying a flaps, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to give myself one click of flaps. Is my music still playing? Did I run out? Celestial forces. Didn't skip onto the next one for some reason. Right, that's cool. We got this. Cool, thanks. Took a screenshot. Awesome. If you look in my panels, Bad Dog, you should be able to see the timetable as well. I actually put the image in there to help. All right, there's my runway. We're going to actually we're actually going to go... we're going to drop some more altitude now. We're going to start dropping to about 1,500 feet, if not 1,000. So again, we're dropping. Coming down. I don't see runway yet. Do I see runway? Runway. Where are you, my runway? I do not have visual on runway yet. Do not have visual. Where is it? This is the bit that makes me twitch because I can't see the runway yet. I know the altitude of the runway. So we're coming through 2,000 feet. Look, this is a genuine face of concern because I'm trying to get my eyes on. Once I get eyes on, I'll be alright. But until I get that, I'm always twitching. Trying to get spot my down. Ah, there we are. I believe that's my runway there. Quick external check. No, can't see it for toffee. I believe that is runway. There we are, runway. We have visual on runway. We have visual. Okay, we can let the aircraft do the work. Up, hey! Captain Kiddin, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Perfect timing. Okay, here we go. There is our runway. There is our runway. We're going to hold now probably at about 1,300 feet. I'll probably watch most of this. Awesome. Cool. It's running right through till the 20th. I think the last leg finishes about 00:30 hours Zulu time. Okay, we have runway. Okay, glasses are going on now. Don't laugh. Please don't laugh. But the glasses are going on because I'm sat a lot further away from my monitor than I normally would be. So I need my glasses. Look, I almost look intelligent. Wow, my fingers really aren't cooperating. I was going to say, you can do this. We believe in you. Woohoo. I am down, but a little touchy. Better than the last one by far. Good on you. Good on you. Awesome. So here we go. I want to make sure my music carries on going now. And play the next track, please. Go. Excellent. Right, it's playing. Fine, we got this. So here we are. We are now descending. We're at 1,000 feet. I'm going to put the pilot on. Runway is in sight. I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I go manual. Check for traffic. Any paparazzi chasing me? Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at the shadows. Oh, you awesome, awesome, amazing people. That is gorgeous. Entirely too distracting whilst I'm landing, admittedly. Right, feet are on the rudder pedals. We're going to start descending more. I'm going to get the gyro to do as much work for me as I can at this point. I'm going to get the gyro. All right, get myself settled. Shimmy back so I can reach my throttles. Yep, we have throttle reach. Landing gear coming down. Another stage of flaps, because I'm going to need those when I start descending further. So we're at 1,000 feet now. 140 indicated speed. We're actually going to bring the power up a touch. So we're going to go to 180 manifold pressure. So bring 2 down. Bring 3 down. Bring 4 down. There we go. Still descending, still descending. Slowly coming down. Speed is 130. We look fairly comfortable. I'm going to wait till as long as I can before I disengage the gyro pilot. I'm going to settle myself off at about 800 feet. In fact, actually, I'm going to bring gyro pilot off soon. But 800 feet is fine. A little bit more. Come on. Come on, my girl. You got this. Here we go. 800 feet and altitude hold. Bleed to speed. 120. 120. Holding lined up with runway. Quick check behind me. Traffic, traffic, traffic. We're going in. Okay. 120 indicated speed. Flaps 20. Taking gyro pilot off now. Full manual control of aircraft attained. Nosing down. Holding level. We actually need more power now because we're going a little bit slow. We can actually gain power by... There we go. Here we are. Gear is confirmed down. Flaps are comfortable. Cow flaps open. Coming to the right. What is it down? Oh, that's the attempt. That's the attempt. Here we go. So bringing the nose down. We have more flaps to play with, so if I do gain too much speed, I can throw the barn doors out. To be fair, actually gaining a bit of speed is going to help us at this point. Here we go. Wish me luck. We're going in. 500 feet. I'm going to be a little bit lower now. Nose down, nose down. Extra click of flaps. Speed is fine. Bringing the power down. More flaps. Going full flaps. Coming in. Speed is slowly descending. Excellent. We're fine. Don't really want to be much above 100 across threshold. So we're going to bring ourselves down. Go nice and shallow. Try not to take the top of the houses off. Light rudder adjust. Pulling up. 100. Can't really nibble much more off our throttles. Flattening off now. Here we go, coming across threshold at 100. And down with the throttles. Flare, flare, flare. Little bit of trim. There we go. Brakes, brakes, brakes. And we're down. Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination airport. Thank you very much for flying to Cats Airways. Oh, and look at that. 3-way split from the 747s, you fabulous, fabulous people. Toe brakes on. External view. Oh, and we got the 339 behind us. You legendary landers, you. So toe brakes on. Slight tweak to the right. Hey, I'm not complaining. That wasn't a bad landing. I mean, it was a little bit quick, but we got it down. I think we had a slight bounce. Thank you. Much appreciated. See, ironically, I can land this thing with landing gear. Despite common misconception that I quite often land it without landing gear and I belly flop the thing into the deck. So here we go to the right. We're going to taxi down the runway and park up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hand the aircraft over to Captain Seppi, who I believe is hot to trot and ready to rock. Can anyone just double check for me to see if Captain Seppi is actually up and streaming? We are down 18 minutes early. It bounces a lot with no landing gear. Yeah, it also scrapes like a beast. I believe we have a Captain Seppi on the ground and waiting for us. Yeah, he just went live. He's on. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm down 15 minutes early. It's not too bad. So I'm going to follow to the end of the taxiway. Well, end of the runway. I'm going to come to the right. And I'm going to park up by the petrol station by the looks of it. Is my general plan. So nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Coming to the right now. A little bit too much brake, but that's fine. I've got to get used to rudder pedals. GG. Thank you very much, Pride. Thank you. Much appreciated. And again, thank you everyone that's flown along with me this evening. Thank you very much for the impromptu displays, the subs, the bits, the follows, everything. And just thank you very much for actually making this event possible by being here. Thank you to all the streamers that are taking part. And it's been phenomenal. And I'm genuinely blown away by the support with this event. It's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Flipper Alloy, thank you very much for a follow. Welcome aboard. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the aircraft off. We're going to kill the engines. So we'll kill the engines. We're going to configure this ready for Captain Seppi to take over, who is our next captain for the leg. There we go. To report, the aircraft has flown well. No major electrical or mechanical issues to report. Your ground crew who are currently on board now will be departing for a rest period. So if the passengers and ground crew would like to depart the aircraft, I shall open the hatches and doors momentarily. So opening main cabin, opening front cargo. So please stand by, wait for the stairs to arrive at the door before disembarking. No fuel dumps. I know, right? Well done, TC. Super stream. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome stream. Epic stuff. You lot are going to give me swell head. So open front cabin. Doors are coming out. We're going to put the chocks on. So wheel chocks on. Put the oil pans out so that it makes life easier for Captain Seppi to do his pre-flight inspections before he takes control of the aircraft and takes it off the ground. We shall leave ourselves on ground power. We shall continue because just cause. Generators off. There we go. Inverters down. Everything is set. Magnetos off. There we are. There we go. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for flying along. Thank you very much for being passengers aboard this wonderful aircraft. Captain Seppi and the ground crew and his cabin crew will be taking control of the aircraft now, and they will be flying you on to the next destination. So without further ado, I shall hand over the aircraft to Captain Seppi, who will take you along another magical, mythical leg. And stay tuned for the other streamers. It's been an absolute pleasure. Again, thank you so much for the support for this event, for coming along and flying along, from all the streamers that are taking part, the moderators, the people who have helped in the background, the bits, the subs. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And I can't thank you enough. So until the next leg that I fly, I shall catch you later. I will be lingering in streams, and I will be sat there in the background talking and whatnot. But until then, stay awesome, have an epic flight, and I will catch you lot later. Have fun. Bye.